Hello, hello. There you go. Welcome back. One of my restrictions was for not. I did not label my live, so they didn't know what was happening. Okay, let's start again, huh? We came right back to the heart. Well, I'm being restricted because I didn't have in what it said. That's why I wanted to restart it. What the restriction had said. I mean, I'm happy either way, but we're also going to change the music. I don't know who's hitting me up. My phone's blowing up. I got rid of all the different things going on there too. Oh, I like this one. This is 707. We're going to start at the bottom. We're going to start the chakras and we're going to go through all of them now. Starting with chaos. There's chaos in the energy. There's just chaos in the energy right now. I was being called to come in and do energy healing, to do shadow work. Shadow work is what is happening right now in the collective, and it's needed. And I wanted to go through and work through all of the chakras. Okay. Yeah, it's this weekend was chaos. The energy coming in was chaos. It's okay that it was, don't get me wrong, but it took a lot of us down. A lot of us had to process a lot of stuff that was pretty wild. Okay, we're working on the root. We're going to start at the root. So what is the root? The root is our foundation. It is our connection to earth. It connects our basic human instinct for survival, security, and stability. I'm going to do some de-rooting too. Tourmaline is a grounding stone. Gets rid of negative energy. Leo, little Leo. Oh, little Leo's up here like, what are you doing, Mama? He's watching the waving stone like, I'm gonna get it, give it to me. He's like, give me that stone. I love this. Hi, baby boy, I see you. You can't get up here. Nope, you don't get to get up here. I've got this whole little tower over here so he can't climb up and over here. Because otherwise he'd be right here on top of everything in front of me. This sweetest old baby. I can't. I just love it. Hi, Timothy. Welcome in, love. So, this is our first chakra. This is our baseline chakra. Down here. It's portrayed with red energy. It is the health of the root chakra powerfully affects all of the other chakras. everything that goes through us. All of the different chakras, the main 7 in between. There are so many other chakras, but these are the main that we kind of deal with on a daily basis. Spiritual growth is needed to begin with this chakra. It governs your relationship with money, career, and home. This development begins right after birth. And kind of the way that I see the root is like a tree, like the tree of life. And I see like roots. This is how I see it. I mean, this is just my visualization. And they look kind of condensed. So I am closing my eyes. I'm just describing what I'm doing here. I'm kind of derooting. So it's just like a plant. If you are trying to plant it into a bigger pot, right? You have to take it up out of the soil and you have to kind of move the roots around to put it into a bigger pot so it can grow. So the manifestations come in. So the expansion comes in. So you can expand into something greater. Hi, James. Welcome in, love. The chakra strongly connects to your childhood past. A lot of karmic karmic lies, yeah, because karmics are kind of a lie. But they are ties also. What I meant to say was ties, but lies came out, so there was a reason for that. Karmic ties are meant to teach you the lessons you need to learn through this expansion of life, the soul lesson that you need to learn in order to become better. The lessons that you came to this earth school to learn. Oh, that was beautiful. I just saw a light shoot up through the tree. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we're... Wow. Feedback is appreciated. If you feel tingles, bubbly tummy, burping, all of this is normal. It just means the energy is moving through your body. Most of its major development occurs during the first few months of life. Oh, this is for everybody, love. No, this is James, I'm working through all of the chakras. I'm doing a collective healing right now. One-on-ones will be after that. I'm being called to do one for everybody. Everybody kind of needs a reframing. I do repost these in order to spread the healing. The energy has been kind of chaotic. Woof, I feel somebody's third eye pounding. Thank you for the gifts, the likes, the shares. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm not ignoring you. I am just working through them. Yeah, that means that your root was pulling on those. So when you have an issue down here and you're feeling it in here, being that I'm working down here, that means it was pulling down on those. So you're going to get a lot more clear. We're working back up. So yeah, the third eye is Jula. We're working our way up. I work down to the bottom and I work my way up so it can go all the way up. I don't know what that means, James. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know what that means. And tired, yeah. Spells are spelling. It's just spelling. It's words. So it's all the intention behind it. Ooh, somebody doesn't want to hear that. Off. Nope. Not in my life. Not gonna happen. I wasn't cutting anybody off. I apologize. I wasn't attacking anybody. There wasn't, you didn't, I was reframing what I was trying to do, what my intentions of what I was saying, James, was I was trying to reframe that for you because words are spells. So what you just said to me was that you missed yesterday, so you feel bad. So what I invite you to say is that I am working on it today. I am doing it today. Just because you missed a day, you didn't actually miss a day. Like what we do in this life is we try to shame and guilt ourselves for being tired. If you're doing any energy work on yourself, it is going to take a toll on your body because we are all literally energy. We're just energy balls bouncing around. So you needed to take a break in order to do the next step. You are expanding your soul. You're expanding the vessel that your soul lives in. This is your vessel. Your body needs rest. This is a physical realm that we live in. It is a 3D realm that is matter that we have to live in. So this body needs rest. When we tell ourselves that we can't rest, you're defying your own words. You're telling yourself that it's not going to work. So what I was trying to do is reframe it to you that you never missed anything. No, we don't want that. We're not gonna. Sorry. So that's all I was trying to say. And I wasn't trying to but there are looky-loos that I can feel that are looking in, that are coming in, and somebody didn't want me to say that, and I got a throat sort of chakra. And so immediately when something happens to me, I immediately address it. I do not ignore it. When there's an energetic attack on my body, I acknowledge it, and I don't ignore it, and I address it. I take care of it. I'm like, oh no, that's not happening. That's not happening in my... No, my energy is mine. Like, this is my soul. You don't get to shut me down or quiet me or silence me. I silenced myself for so long. And that was my choice. That's the thing, is that was my choice. So it's like whenever I feel that attack, and see, I felt that the energy being when your voice starts to crackle and you can't really speak, that's your throat chakra, which is also a spell. That is a spell that you're saying. Like that is why they call spelling in elementary that you're going through, they call it spelling because it's a word. You're spelling out, you're speaking words. And most of what is put out there is us to give our power away. The words that we learn are to give our power away. That is my belief. That is my belief. And okay, so I'm going to go back to that a little bit. So we are working on the root still. That root, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, James, because we are working on the root, going back to that. I do find that it divinely orchestrated that you came in at that moment for this. That is a root issue. That's something that is grounded into you at root. Your root, as in your epigenetics, right? That's biology. The epigenetics, has proven that we carry 12 generations of trauma within our body, right? That's like the 1600s. That's like people from the 1600s. Imagine how many people had to be born, get together, how many different traumas were put into them that was passed down to you. So that's a trauma that was passed down that is in your epigenetics. And that is what the concept of a generational curse breaker is that you are the one who acknowledges something different, who decides to change. Like, it's not so woo-woo as everybody claims it to be. It's just literally changing it. Like, I know you have children. So, it's like you're changing it. You're the one addressing it. You're taking witness to it to change it, to do something different so others don't have to deal with it. Or will get that generational trauma or generational curse, you're not passing it down. Like there's exactly, reprogramming. You're reprogramming the DNA so the next generation doesn't have to deal with that and that won't come up. So I believe that that's why it was stuck down there in the root. Like you came in divinely at this time. Like it happened for that reason. Yeah. Like I'm seeing I talk about I see the tree of life. So what I'm seeing right now, like when I close my eyes, is like I'm gonna try and draw it a little bit. like, you know, and then, so here's a kind of just a little drawing, right? So it's like I'm seeing all this and I'm seeing all the roots down here, but I'm seeing this shadow on the outside of the tree. When I close my eyes, I'm seeing the light, but I'm seeing a shadow. And that's where I'm addressing, like I'm moving the roots around. And when I see it, this light starts getting brighter inside here. No, well, we're working through them. So, I mean, it's a process, right? Hey, George, I did see you. Welcome in. Your root, no root. Well, it's all the same thing, love. It's all the same thing. Yeah, I'm not shaming that. That's, you're changing your words. I do appreciate that. That's what I said. You're changing it for you. I appreciate that you're doing it for you, that you're doing it for you, not for me. So yes, that's the intention behind it. Oof, there it goes. Oof. Wow, that was beautiful. Holy cow! Wow, I love that. Like the shadow's like, I see the shadow like going away now. It's like all I see is light here now, and I feel like I can only see the shadow on this side. That's kind of beautiful. All right, let me just keep working on this root here. For those who don't know me, I am a transmuter. I transmute energy. I transmute energy through burping. Burping is normal. Yawning is normal. Coughing, you know, bubbly tummy, energy, tingles in your body. All of these is your body moving energy. You're moving energy through your body. That is your body feeling it. So I can feel these energies, and how I transmute it is through burping. That has been my gift. That's the gift that I was given. It's how I differentiate between my own energy and the energy that I am working on. Absolutely. Thank you, Shell. Yeah, I just see the light now. I don't see the shadow on the tree. Oof, man. Please share out the live. Oh, absolutely, James. That's why I'm here. I'm doing this for everybody, so you are very welcome. Please share out the live. Double tap the screen. Gifts are welcome. Tips are welcome. Whatever you feel comfortable. Equal energy exchange. Whatever. Just liking the, you know what I'm saying, liking the live. Like whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying. Like it's not about. I'm doing this for the collective. This is what I was called to do. Like Source is my sugar daddy. Like I don't need somebody external because I've got Source. I listen to Source. I listen to what God, the universe, tells me to do, and when I do it, my manifestations come in. You know. Welcome in, everybody. And you know, I do want to encourage this for everybody. The things that I'm saying, do this in all the lives that you go into. You know, there's something, go in and your friends and those that the people that you follow, whenever you come across them, a lot of masks are falling right now, you know, and essentially, it's the time of supporting each other. Those that are going to stand up, that are going to be there for each other, us that are going to be there for each other, this is the moment to do it. I want to express that in that moment by even just saying that, like, this is what's intuitively coming into me as I'm speaking. So, like, okay, so an example, like when I do, and you don't have to be just like me, that's not what I'm saying, whatever you feel comfortable with. But when something comes up on my FYP and it's a friend of mine, I always like the live, or I always heart it. Every time I go into a live, I always do like 1,000 likes is what I try to do, is like when I go into a live, just to try and do that, you know. And like when somebody has content come up, I always like it. Like if it comes up on my FYP, I think it's divinely orchestrated, it's there for a reason. And I always try to make a comment, because that comment is the engagement that happens when you do, that's how it gets out there to more people. That's how we spread the love. That's how we spread each other out in order to give it to others. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like giving others support and love and grace. Yeah, like that's how we give to each other, you know, on social media, is to try and do that sort of stuff. You do that to people. Like I just am encouraging that. Not everybody, like some people aren't very comfortable, but I mean, if anything, I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, because this is the liberation week. This week in the astrology is about liberation. We're liberating ourselves. Oof, shoot. Yeah, and this isn't me shaming you. I'm not shaming anybody. So please don't interpret it that way. I'm just trying to get it across. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is something that I do myself, that I'm doing myself. Do you know what I'm saying? That I need to do it. I'm using, okay, so, I never learned, this is a modality, or vice versa. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Reiki is a modality of the energy that I'm using. I'm doing quantum healing, quantum energy healing. I'm using quantum entanglement. I'm using the quantum field. That's where I see through. That's what I see. The chakras that I see, the visualization, the intuition that comes into me. I'm sorry, I'm just like also feeling into the energy. I'm trying to answer. Okay, yeah. I see, okay, so this is the thing, like I never learned Reiki, but I see the Reiki trails, the channels. I can see the Reiki energy. Like it's very odd when I first learned it, and I'm like, what are these that I'm seeing? And it's like the person who taught me, I'll give a shout out to her, Sherry Collins, you know what I'm saying? I learned quantum healing through her. Essentially, I started seeing it, and she originally learned Reiki, right? But like when I started describing it to her, she's like, oh, you're seeing Reiki. Like I had to ask her about it because I didn't understand it, because I was called to it. Now, mind you, I was called to Reiki and I thought I wanted to take Reiki, but my guides and, you know, through meditation, I was guided towards quantum healing. And that's where because I'm kind of a nerd. I'm like a really big nerd. Like I'm a science geek, like, and I believe in quantum entanglement. So that's where I went to. Most of my lives, that is what I'm doing. It's a combination of psychology. Like my background's in psychology. I do shadow work a lot. That's what I've been doing. With the collective, that's what I'm being called to do, is shadow work with the collective. And I'm using the shadow work card game, right? And I'm describing it through that, which is through Zenful. It's through Zenful. I'll give a shout out through Zenful also, who I did both the books, right? I did the shadow work books, and then I will I'm doing the shadow work book game because I'm trying to be open and vulnerable and try and show people how to do shadow work on themselves, because shadow work was not necessarily taught to everybody, and they don't have the education that I do. So I'm trying to utilize the education that I do have to put it towards to assist people so they know how to do it. Yeah, it's universal chi, life force energy, and that's what I'm doing. So it's not that I love Reiki. I have lots of, you know, people that do Reiki. I watch Reiki on a normal basis. You know what I'm saying? It's my go-to to come back down. Honestly, it's my come down. Like when I'm too high up, when I'm too up, you know what I'm saying? In the higher realms, the higher D's, I go down a little. That's how I calm my nervous system a little more. You know, it's how I center and ground myself, is through, you know, watching some of the people that I trust and believe in. You know what I'm saying? I can feel their energy line. Thank you, Shell. I appreciate everything you're doing. I'm not ignoring you, Magic. Shelly is a moderator. She's here to assist. Well, this is for the collective, Magic. I'm not done. But the one-on-ones, just follow me, and you know, you can reach out through my email, you can DM me, you can any of the above, but I go on and I do live to represent this stuff. I just like to show what I'm actually doing. I'm gonna move up now to the sacral. because I'm feeling this pull on the heart again. I'm feeling a pull in the heart, so I'm feeling to go up. Yeah, the root looks pretty good. Okay, so where's the sacral? The sacral is right here. It's represented by orange. It is literally, if you put your hand below your belly button, that is where your sacral is on your body. That's where you know where it is. That's where you know that energy is. Below your belly button, you put your hand there, that's your sacral. It represents vitality, self-gratification. This is why it's been hijacked through dopamine, fake serotonin. These instant gratifications, that's where it's hijacked us, at the sacral. The over-sexualization of everything and everybody and all of the above. This is collective, honey. This is for everybody. And we're all a mess. I invite you to not say that about yourself. I invite you to say that my chakras are amazing. My chakras are in alignment, and every single day they're becoming attuned. Words, we were just speaking about that, about the root discussion of that words are spells. So the words that you speak are what you're calling into your universe. Ooh, someone's solar plexus is lit up. Wow. I mean, like, the solar plexus is like so, wow. That's kind of beautiful. Oh, I appreciate sarcasm and I love being funny, but I don't embrace anybody speaking negatively about themselves. And this is the problem that I have in like relationships, even like when I'm in relationship with somebody, you know, like, it doesn't matter, my friends or anybody, it doesn't matter. I don't let people talk about themselves that way in my presence. And it's because I honor myself, so I honor you. I honor that in me, so I honor that in you. So I would never allow you, and it's not my choice to allow you either, so it's not like a control thing, but it's me attuning you to my frequency, the frequency of love, where you love yourself. Because nobody can love you until you love you. And it's a process. I'm not expecting you to learn that overnight or something like that. If you've gone through, I've been where you've been. That's what I'm trying to say, is I've been where you've been. And that was my go-to. My sarcasm, I'd make fun of myself. I would say things like that. But I am my biggest success story. I am my own biggest success story and the healing that I do. Somebody's got a dragon. I am burning up. There is a dragon in this live. A dragon spirit. Okay, we're going to go back to the sacral. So the sacral is the second chakra. It governs our sexual orientation. And what you were just saying, you were just talking about, right, is flexibility. Okay, that's the flexibility of your mind, right? And it is a good indication that your sacral is a little out of tune. I don't think this happened by chance, you know? I think that it's, you're in this conversation at this moment while I'm working through the sacral chakra, because that is literally something that comes from that. When you're out of tune, when that is out of tune, when the sacral is out of tune, right? What I'm doing is I'm describing the things here that allow you to understand when it's out of tune, so you know what you have to work on. And this is a process. Every day is a process. The only person you're in comparison to is the person you were yesterday. Not me, not anybody else, only you yesterday. And that's the only person you're supposed to be in competition with. Yeah, you can DM me just fine, but I'm just trying to elaborate that in this moment, I believe that you are divinely orchestrated. You are here in this moment for me to work on this for you. For you in this moment. This is why I go live. This is how I give back. This is how I give back to those. I don't think that you just came in. I think that the algorithm is divine. I believe that it's literally meant to happen. Intentional. So the second chakra, the sacral, right? It governs our sexual orientation, perceptions concerning food and our creative energy, right? That's a creative force, okay, that you're speaking of. It begins developing through the ages about 1 and 3. The sacral chakra matures around 8 years of age. Signs of good development include flexibility and getting along with others. Flexibility as in your communication. Oh, I love you, Shell. You're beautiful. I'll follow you when... Oh, buddy, I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry. I just hit my little kitty with my foot. He's coming over to help. Great purification and cleansing power resides in the sacral. Rigidity. When you're rigid and inflexible, this is a psychological symptoms of imbalance. Self-serving, sexual guilt, overly ambitious, failure to nurture, explosive, lack of sexual desire, block creativity. In that moment when you are speaking negatively, that's block creativity. Like, that is what I represent that as. That's what I would attune that to. And I apologize, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to talk about the symptoms of it. You are overly critical. That's also heart. Overly sensitive, antisocial, and mistrust. Physical symptoms of the imbalance are kidney problems, urinary tract problems. I had a lot of these, during my marriage. Swollen and tender ankles and legs. As a male, I don't know if you're a male. I'm getting a male energy. Are you a male? I'm sorry. I don't know if you are, but I felt masculine energy. But no, okay. Woof. Sorry, I apologize. There's no picture. Menstrual problems, impotence, poor circulation, muscle cramps and stiffness, lack of energy, constipation, skin problems, and allergies. I had all of those. I used to have so many skin problems. I went old pictures today. I'm going to start posting them, unfortunately. I didn't know why I took them back then, but back in, I'm seeing pictures of myself 4 years ago, and the skin problems that I had, the acne that I had, all of the allergies that I had, all these things that came up, they were all from my energy being out of whack, and I'm going to start posting them. I'm going to start posting them and showing that I am my biggest glow up, that I have been doing this for me, that I am my biggest success story, like what I have overcome. Like, I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm going to start posting it because I want to start showing people exactly what I have been to what I have been now. Sacral represents our reproductive and physical levels, creativity and joy, and relation on an emotional level and our energy. I'm seeing kind of what am I seeing? I'm seeing, like, if you see the dots, like, I'm seeing a sacral over here. So I'm going to put it back into place, okay? Yeah, like, I'm seeing them kind of like all over. So that's what I'm kind of doing. That's what I'm doing by moving my hands. I'm removing the energy that's pulling on it in order to guide it back to place. By removing the energy, it will align itself because that's its natural place. Oh, there we go. Ooh, just by even speaking it. Holy cow. Wow. Ooh, wow. Oof. Okay, we're moving up to the solar plexus. Are you kidding? Okay, don't, whatever. Okay, I gotta say it again. I am my own brand. This is, I got restricted again. Oh, it's okay, whatever. Who is it? What does it say? Restriction to audience. They find it uncomfortable. Commercial disclosure and paid marketing. This isn't paid marketing. Nobody's paying me for this. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. I am not getting paid for this, so that's insane. It's an equal energy exchange. Okay, I should have said that because I am getting paid equal energy exchange through doing the healing. By doing the healing on you all, I'm doing the healing on me, and that's the exchange I get. I'm not doing this like, oh, whatever. No, honey, it's some people don't like it. Like literally, some people just don't like it, and a lot of it. I was on the live earlier and I had to reset because I was burping. And a lot of people don't understand the concept, you know, because they only see part of it and then they judge. And that's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Like, they are who they are. I'm okay with myself. That's part of it. The sacral. When you're in tune with yourself, like, it doesn't matter. I appreciate you saying what you're saying, but in all aspects, like, they just are uncomfortable with a woman being as comfortable as she is with herself. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, everybody, for all the likes, the shares, all your comments. I appreciate all the feedback. Oh, I saw you, Moonlit. I love you, love. Moonlit Rebel, I saw you, babe. I'm not ignoring you guys also. I'm trying to just focus on the energy. Oof, and I felt that's the third eye here. Yeah, whatever, it's okay, it's fine. Okay, we're moving up to the solar plexus. Now, where is the solar plexus? It is represented by yellow, and it is right above your belly button. If you put your hand right above your belly button, that is your solar plexus. That is our third chakra. It governs the power and accomplishments of life fulfillment. The solar plexus chakra begins to develop between ages of 18 months and about 5 years old. I'm not ignoring the magic. I'll read it in a second. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling into it. This is your source of willpower. I believe, my personal belief is all of our life force energy comes from the solar plexus. It is literally what is being pulled on. That's why they pull on our sacral. The sacral, which is below, because it affects the solar. It's how they can get to it. Because it's the one right next to it. It's the avenue next to it. Okay. Trauma or distress during this stage can make it difficult to reach our full potential. Oh yeah, honey. Like when one's being pulled on, the other ones are. What did you find, bud? What are you eating? What are you eating, bud? What you got? What you got? Come here. Come here, bud. My kitty cat's eating something. I don't know what he found. What'd you find, bud? Did you find something? What'd you find? Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something bad. Sorry, it's my baby. So psychological symptoms of this imbalance would be lack of ambition or drive to do anything in life, your passion, your essential passion. about to break. Ugh. What are you eating, bud? I don't know what he's eating on the floor. No, don't eat that. That's a freaking hair tie. You can play with it. I just don't want you to eat. No, that's too small, bud. I don't even know what you're eating. Gosh, I'm glad he's just around here. Make sure no bugs come to the house. I do live in Florida, so he's just zoning the house. Oh. Get it, bud. Get it. What are you smelling here? Your food's down here. I don't know if this is my solar plexus. I'm seeing a light, like a big light, like somebody's is just bursting. Oh, okay, yeah, that's mine. All right. I'm sharing my life force energy with you, my loves. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the psychological symptoms. Feelings of helplessness. Irresponsibility. When you can't take responsibility for anything in your life. Timid. When you're scared. It's fear. It's coming from fear. Fearfulness. Anger and rage. Which are beautiful tools, FYI. Those are beautiful tools to utilize. They're meant to self-reflect. Anger and rage are tools. They're meant for you to go within. They're meant for you to look at, for you to go within and discover them and to feel that and to process that, because that is processing your shadow. That is what you do. You're integrating your shadow in that moment. When you feel that rage, it's a tool. Our emotions are energy in motion. They are just tools in order for you to discover what is happening within inside you, for you to process them. When you don't process them, they get stored in the fascia in the body. So you know when we have when you eat a piece of meat, there's this lining through it, right? This white lining that's in it, right? Surgeons and the medical field used to believe that it was nothing and they would cut right through it. But it's actually our highway. It's our energetic highway. It's the highway of everything within us. So that energy that we feel, that energy in motion, when we suppress it, when we don't feel it, it gets stored. A lot of times it gets stored in our shoulders. A lot for men, it gets stored in the shoulders. A lot of women, it gets stored in our hips, right? So it gets stored in the body and it'll hold energy. And that's where dis-ease, the body is in a version of dis-ease will happen in the body because you didn't process that emotion. It needs to be processed. You utilize these tools. Like we're just literally balls of energy bouncing around. And when that happens, it's something for you to utilize. You to go within. It's a tool not to allow you to go out and expand onto others. That is when it is in balance. You go out onto others. You put it on the outside. It's meant for you to go inside and understand, because anger is like literally your ego, your best friend telling you, this is not right. We need to deal with this. This is something that needs to be addressed within us. Lack of self-esteem. So some of the physical symptoms of the imbalance here is digestive problems, constipation, irritability. You know, like when your stomach gets a little bigger, like right here, like that's irritability. That right there, that indigestion, when there's a problem there, that'll expand. One tool that I use that I do want to talk about is I use castor oil packs. Like there's been a lot of energy flowing these days, right, lately. And I have been using castor oil every single night. Every single night I'm using castor oil. You rub it on there and I put a pack over it, and the next day it's gone. It helps dissipate energy. Castor oil is a very good holistic tool that helps assist move the energy through your body. I don't know the concept of all of it. I don't know all the details of it. I do know that it's in all my holistic books. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but I do know in general that it is the best tool I've ever I don't even know how to explain it. It is like the best tool for me. It's everything to me. I love castor oil. I use it every day. Every day I use it in some sort of way. I put it in my hair. You know, like I usually will put it in like my scalp at night. Like I did some videos this morning. I was looking at it like, God, my hair looks greasy. And I'm like, well, you put castor oil in your hair. I use it on my eyelashes because it helps bring it up. Like I put it on after I put mascara on. Like, because it literally helps it come off later. Castor oil is so good. It's good for hair. It's good for growth of hair, stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm being drawn to tell somebody that. Somebody needed to hear that right now. Castor oil will help digestive problems. I've had lots of digestive problems in my life that I was really inflamed. My stomach was really inflamed, and I use castor oil packs all the time. I use it on my kidneys. I use it on my liver. I use it all over the time. That's one of the best things to get rid of everything. You can buy castor oil and castor oil packs online, like on Amazon. That's what I buy. For the women in here, it actually makes your boobs perkier. It's like literally, I love it. But for both, for external, you will literally be smaller. You will literally get freaking shredded. And for indigestion also, anytime you have an issue. Oh, and children. Oh my gosh, for children, James, I know you got 2 little girls. Like, so if you use that, if you put that on there and then you put a shirt over it, like a cotton shirt for them to wear overnight, literally it's going to help the indigestion like so incredibly much. If they got a tummy problem, something like that's going on, I swear by this now, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it helps me digest everything. I have an autoimmune disease. I have lots of different issues, and that you know, that's a problem. Oh, I love I don't know if I'm saying it right, Morgan leaf. I use that too. That's really good for blood sugar, the Morgan leaf, and matcha, because I can't do, unfortunately, I can't do sugar anymore. If you DM me, I will send you the Amazon link from my Amazon store. Yeah, it's so inexpensive, especially if they have chronic problems. If they are undergoing stress, like say from school, from a 12-year-old, for me personally. Oh, and period. Oh my gosh. Okay, for period, I can't even go to that. When I have a period, I always use a castor oil pack. It literally takes away the pain. Like, it takes away the pain. I used to have incredible pain. Like, I had so hormonal problems. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is also part of me, you know what I'm saying, learning my body as a woman, but it takes away all the pain. I'm so incredibly serious. You drink goat milk? Yeah. I didn't know that. That's a good one. I drink coconut milk. I can't do dairy. So I'm going to go back to the, I'm going to wrap up the solar plexus. I love all of you guys engaging too. I love this. Like, keep talking. This is an open forum. Keep talking. I love this. Like, I completely love this. The healing is still happening while you're talking. Thank you, Shelly, for all that you're doing. I appreciate you so much, love. I'm going to use some citrine here. Just try and move it. I suggest a grounding mat, Magic. It literally corrected most of my problems. Oh, you're welcome. Welcome to your tribe, Timothy. Everybody is welcome. This is an open forum, an open space. I'm all about vulnerability. Authenticity is the highest frequency, love. What is it called? The SPAN test? The SPA, is it Spain? No, it's a Spain test? P-A-N? Yeah, P-A-N. Yeah, okay. So the government did testing on individuals. They tested them in, wire cages, and they tested them and they put them through a test of different emotions to bring out different emotions in the body. They used to think that love was the highest frequency, the vibration of love, right? And they put them through all these different tests. It vibrated very, very high, and it was really, really great, and it went very high, but they kept getting this anomaly of this different emotion that would come up, and they didn't understand what it was, and it vibrated higher than any of the other emotions that they'd ever noticed. And what they came to recognize is that it's actually authenticity. It was authentic moments where they were being authentic, where they weren't being I guess you would say coerced or influenced, I guess you would say, or influenced by what the testers were doing to the testees, right? They were being their authentic selves, their authentic vibration, which was them, and that is the soul level that you are. And that's what I promote. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you've met your tribe. This is what we do. So is Shelly, so am I. You are welcome, love. I use waves at night. I listen to waves. I have a Hatch system that I use at night that I listen. It's called the Hatch sleep system, and it wakes me up with morning light because I wake up before the sun comes up, so it gives me morning light first thing. Like, so that way I wake up to actual good, light until the actual sun comes out. It's not like, I guess it's artificial, but it's not artificial light. It's a different light. All right, we're gonna move up to the heart. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, white noise machines, they're amazing. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. So like, I had it hard last month, right? Like really hard. I was going through a lot of healing and I didn't have anything. And, the only thing that I subscribe to is YouTube. And there was like, I was hard for money at the moment, like last month. So my subscription ran out and I didn't have internet last month, right? And so I was on my grind. I was working really hard, right? So essentially I had no internet, so I couldn't use my Hatch tool, and then my subscription ran out, and I guess I'm addicted. I don't know any other way to say it. I'm addicted to my nervous system being, settled at night. Like I was like, oh my God, it was so hard to fall asleep. I'm not gonna lie. Like I actually took a Benadryl. I'm not even joking. And I know that you're not supposed to do that, but I was like, I was working so hard too. So it was like, and that was last month. Like I'm good now. I have the internet now, and I have my subscription to, I'm saying, to YouTube. So it's like I can also hear the waves in the background. But like I'm not gonna lie, last month was pretty hard, and not having it literally was killing me. But what I'm taking from it is not to harp on like the bad, but it's like it's such a blessing. Like the gratitude that I had when I got back. I was like, the sleep that I got, the real sleep, because sleeping is when you heal, right? So it just gave me this intense gratitude, the gratitude that came over me, and I just wanted to express like how much it was, I favor these things in my life, like that I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? That it's a blessing to have those things. To me, it's a blessing to have those things. It's not something that everybody has, and so in that moment, that's what I took from it. It was a blessing to have those things, and it was just, that's the only way I know how to say it, it was a blessing, and like the gratitude that I have for the universe to bring it back to me, the gratitude that I have for that moment that I was shown that I didn't have it, that how much of a utilized tool it is. I probably took it for granted. I was probably taking it for granted. So the universe is showing me what a blessing it was to have it. is what I'm trying to express. Like, it was a blessing for me to be like, wow, thank you, universe, thank you, God, thank you, source, thank you for giving this to me. And it, yeah. Hi, bud. I also believe, mind you, I also believe that it was like, it was a moment where I had to be sat down. Like, so like, you know, a little backstory on it. Like, I hurt my knee last month. And so I wasn't able to lift drive. Like, I drive a stick, so I wasn't able to lift drive. Like, there was, water had flooded my porch, and, like, there's not adequate, they need to put holes in my porch. Like, there's not adequate what's it called, spill off. And so it flooded the inside of my house. And so that's where I fell. It was dark in my house. I came home late and I slipped and fell. You know what I'm saying? I went to go close my windows, like my curtains, because I had them open for the kitty cats. I went over to close it and I slipped and fell and I busted my knee. So that's what it was. It wasn't, that was why I was hurting. It was like a physical ailment. So it wasn't like, but I mean, it's better now, and I'm working it, like, so it's good. But what I'm trying to say is just that I was also being sat down. That was something that I needed to see in that moment. You know, that was something that I needed to know in that moment. That was something that Source was also telling. I needed to get sat down also. It was like I needed to rest. And so it was in that moment, like, where I needed to get in tune more, because I was on the grind. I was doing that grind. Do you know what I'm saying? Which wasn't heart-centered, which is where we are at. You know, I'm moving up to the heart. This is why I'm talking about this. I wasn't in my heart center. I wasn't doing what I'm passionate about. I wasn't, you know, able to do the different things. I was on my grind, and I was just, you know, waking up every day and working like 12-hour days, you know, just to try and get, you know, things to where they needed to be. And we all have that in life, you know? So it's not, it happens. I'm just trying to feel into the heart here. Like, I'm feeling, my hand's itching too. So where are we at? We're at the heart chakra. Right here. It's represented by green, by jade. We're gonna use some jade. We're gonna go through it all. Oh. My kitty cat's running around. He's got the zoomies! Woo! I'm sorry, I gotta tell them I'm a human. Hello, I am a human, thank you. Yeah. I know. Oh my god, did you guys hear that? He just banged into the baby, are you okay? Little man, he's got the zoomies, he's helping. Like, I'm serious, like, he's helping. I swear to you, this little man is like, oh, that's what I feel. That's a perfect way to express it. That's what I feel like it is. It literally is doing that. Oof. Thank you for your feedback, James. This is something that I learned from Sunflower Soul. She's an amazing Reiki healer. I'm giving a shout out. She started using these. Jade is a beautiful tool, and it does, I would recommend that. I don't not recommend it, magic, but I do want to express that I don't want to tell you that it's going to do the same effects. I do want to, I don't know how to say this without, like, I'm not trying to, like, boast myself. I'm just saying, but my energy is also in this, and I am using life force energy. I am using the universe to pull out what needs to be pulled out. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying that It will help. I'm not gonna lie, it will help. Even sleeping with it, like seriously, will help so much. But in this moment, the activity that I am doing is also coming from the life force energy I am using, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to address it to me. Yes, exactly. Jade is a tool. It's an enhancer, exactly. Crystals are all a tool. Thank you for saying that, James. I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, there's a reason you're here, love. Just enjoy. Another one is rose quartz. Okay, a rose quartz is a beautiful one for the heart chakra. I know it's not green, but it's also a beautiful tool. And if you remind me, actually, James, I did get these on Amazon, and the place that I got them, it's like, these are real jade. They're not like, I only advertise, or I put things in my Amazon, storefront that I use that are real. Like crystals, sometimes you can buy crystals that aren't real. The way that you tell is they're cold to the touch. Even after, like, wearing them, like my crystals are still, that are on me, I've been wearing them, and I've been on here for like, like an hour or something. Like, I don't promote anything that I haven't tested out. I don't tell anybody, I don't suggest anybody, but I only add things that I actually have that are tried and true, if that makes sense. Like, I know that I've tested, and it's like, yeah. Good, James, that's beautiful. Yeah, just the reason I just say remind me, because if you send me a link, like, I will go through my my DMs, and then I will be reminded to do that for you, and I'll do it in that moment. But I do have ADHD. I'm very autistic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the spectrum. I will not remember. Most of this is channeling. Like I said, I am source led. And I do repost these, FYI, to YouTube. So if you want to follow me over there, and you can always go back and watch the live again. As I recommend to rewatch any energy healing until you stop feeling anything in the body. Feeling the tingles, the burping, the whatever. That's when the energy healing has taken hold in your body. And sometimes you have to watch them a couple times. That's why we repost that stuff. It's the same name. The link tree is in my bio. If you go to my bio, my link tree is there, and then YouTube is attached to my link tree. So it'll take you directly to my YouTube channel, so you don't have to find me, but it's the same name, Energetic Equilibrium. And like I said, I repost these so that way, because the healing is timeless. It doesn't, like, okay, so here's an example of what timeless, with the energy healing. Like, so, when there's music that comes out that, like, nobody resonates with, and then, like, maybe say 5 years later, everybody resonates with it, and everybody's like, oh my God, I love this song, and a song will blow up. It's because that creator felt an energy that was kind of, like, ahead of its time, and that's when they say, like, you're ahead of your time. And that's why we as energy healers talk about that energy is timeless. It's, it works when it needs to work for you, is what it is. When your soul needs it, it'll come to you. I'm gonna send in some emotion here. I wanna really make sure you guys are breathing. This is an energy healing. Make sure that you're drinking water. Make sure that you're grounded. Make sure that you are staying hydrated. It helps process the energy through your body. Oh, the heart's pounding. Okay, let me ground. I gotta. My guides were like, sit down, ground yourself. Okay. Baby boy, I'm right here. Mommy didn't go nowhere. She never moved. He always screams for me in a funny. It's like, Marco, Polo. Like, I'm right here, bud. He always, I don't know why he does that. He thinks I'm his mom. So when he loses sight of me, it's like he's ADHD. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he is very young. He's very, very young. You know. So he's like 1 year old. It's like like ADHD. It's like object. If we don't see an object, like out of sight, out of mind. So it's like I'm out of his sight. So he's like, Marco! You know, I gotta tell him where I am. It's, yeah. Well, he's my Velcro kitty. He's like right by me. He gets scared when I'm in the tub. When I'm in the tub, he's in the other room yelling, like, what's happening? Lack of object permanence, yeah. So it's like, it's just something that, you know, like children do this. Like, that's why I describe it as like, he's very young. You know what I'm saying? As a cat, maybe like a year. And he definitely thinks I'm his mama, like 1,000%. Like, so it's, and I just believe that he didn't have a mama, you know? And when I got him, I actually think that like literally, I don't know how to explain to you, like he was meant for me. Like he came to me divinely. His belly was up immediately. He was like immediately belly up, you know what I'm saying? And he was right there like trying to show me like how much, you know, he needed, you know, a family. And like, I honestly, me and my mom thought that somebody abandoned him because of how loving and how caring he was and like how much he was just like, I love you guys. I mean, like the very first time he came to me, like I went downstairs, like, cause I'm on the second floor, like he came to my balcony and, he saw my light. He didn't see the light on the balcony. Like the house was dark. It was pitch dark. I was outside. There was absolutely no light. I'm on my balcony, but he saw the light within my soul and came directly to my balcony and was like right there yelling at me. At first I thought it was because of my cat, you know, like, but I thought he was a girl. So that's why I was like, It wasn't until like I really actually paid attention and like went underneath and looked. But do you know what I'm saying? I didn't get real close because I do have another cat, and it was like I didn't until I found out, you know, if he had parasites or what the whole deal was. I wasn't trying to spread anything until I could get him into the vet, make sure he didn't have, because some cats carry a disease that will kill a cat immediately. So it would have killed my other cat immediately. So it's like I had to keep him quarantined. You know, I had to quarantine him like on my balcony, which is a big balcony. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like whatever. And then I quarantined him in the bathroom also. Like I have a very big bathroom, so until we could get him into the vet and stuff. But then, you know, like obviously like going into the vet, you know what I'm saying? But like he immediately like wanted to come right next to me and like lay next to me and like cuddle all over me. Like he just wanted to be right near me. He's my heart. He literally is the sweetest little man. He's like the sweetest little man. He's such a baby. He's a little baby. You're still my baby girl. I see you looking at me. My other cat is looking at me with this. I swear to you, she's looking at me with like, where are you telling her? She did not like him at first. But now she has somebody to play with. Right, baby? All of this is just enhancing my heart, FYI. We're working on the heart, and this is just making my heart burst open, talking about what I love, the things I love. So the heart chakra, it is the integration point for all of the chakras. The heart regulates our ability to love, forgiveness, and for compassion. It governs human love and humanitarianism. The initial development of this chakra, it happens between the ages of 4 and 7. During this period, damage during this period affects our ability to relate to others and express love. This chakra is the center and balances the chakras above and below. That's what it means, as above, so below. The heart is the beginning. I mean, there's many different aspects of as above, so below. As above in the heavens, as below, same thing. Anything happening above is happening below. It's all in tune. Almost done. Almost done. I can still feel it in my wrists. That means it's coming to an end. So what am I doing with my hands? I'm pushing in energy. I am pulling from life force energy, the universe, and I am sending energy away. What are you doing, bud? Get up here. Come on. Come on. Do you really want up here? You want to say hi? You can come say hi, bud. Don't attack me. He's attacking me from behind. Hi, bud. I'm right here. I understand you want to play. So, psychological symptoms of an imbalanced heart chakra is difficulty with relationships, lack of compassion, an attitude of coldness, negativity and pessimism, vengefulness. When you want revenge, that is a closed heart chakra. Shyness. When you're blocking off love, like when you're scared. What do you see, bud? Go get it. Loneliness is an imbalanced heart chakra. Believe it or not, loneliness is an imbalanced heart chakra. Oh, my thumbs, wow. Overly critical of self. Financial and emotional insecurities. Jealousy. Demanding. Possessiveness. And codependency. Oof. Oh, there we go. Wow. So the physical symptoms of an imbalanced heart chakra is heart and circulatory problems. So your actual heart, when you have circulatory problems, it is an imbalanced heart chakra. These are the energetics of it. I'm not saying that there isn't anything wrong with the physical body, because this is our vessel. If you don't take care of this vessel, but once this vessel is taken care of, and you've seen a physician, because I believe that everything is needed. I believe that we need both Western and Eastern medicine. It's not just one or the other. We need both. I believe that it's the yin and the yang of all of it. I don't believe that everything that I do energetically is going to heal everything. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. I love the feedback. I appreciate that so much. that's how it started for me, magic. Like I said, I'm gonna start posting the pictures of myself from like 4 years ago, like TikTok. I started watching Reiki, and it, the first energy cord cutting that happened, like the morning I woke up that next day, I'm gonna give a shout out to her too. Today's the night of shout outs to Reiki Fairy. She did a cord cutting, and because I used to go to sleep to her every night. She goes live at around 8 o'clock, and I think it's around 8 o'clock. I don't remember. I haven't been on in a while and seen it, but I would go to sleep to her every night. Now I was in a very traumatic situation. I was in a toxic situation where I don't want to go into that. The point of it is that I was in one of her lives, and she did a cord cutting, and I just came across, like, I started watching her every night. It would help me go to sleep at night. You know, this is before the waves and stuff, listening to waves, and getting my body in tune, FYI, and my vagus nerve, and healing my vagus nerve, and getting out of fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? I was still in fight or flight back then. So she did a cord cutting, and I remember the next morning I woke up, and it was the first time in my life I don't know how to explain it. The amount, the weight, the energetic weight that was taken off me. Like, I fell asleep right after the cord cutting, and I slept all through the night. I don't think I woke up till like 11 o'clock. You know, like, I'm an early riser, right? And it was like, I remember waking up feeling so refreshed. Like, I had never felt it. And it was amazing to me, the cord cutting. That's what I'm doing with my hands, FYI. The vagus nerve, that is the nerve that goes down the spine. It is all of the nerves in the body. And it's what keeps us in fight or flight. It's spelled V-A-G-U-S. I'm going to say that again. It's spelled V-A-G-U-S. I'm not doing it justice by the way I'm describing it. I would look it up. And that's Vegas. Exactly. Yeah, Megan. That is how you get out of fight or flight. That is my biggest advice to everybody. Like, literally, healing your vagus nerve is how you get out of fight or flight. And that is why I use a grounding mat. The grounding mat took me out of fight or flight. It literally healed my body. I was 100 pounds heavier 2 years ago. And it literally, the grounding mat took me to this. It healed my vagus nerve. I was in fight or flight on a constant state of being. So every night I went to sleep, I wasn't healing. Like, I was healing, but I wasn't healing. You know, and it just, I would, a lot of it had to do with the people around me, mind you. I mean, when I removed all the negative people, and then it was also the food that was going into my body. It was also the medications that were going into my body. Like, I just, in that moment, Western medicine had failed me, and I had to learn what I needed. And a grounding mat, literally, it's why it keeps me in shape. It healed my body. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot on your necks. If you ask me, I'll send you a link to the one that I use, that I promote, the one that I use on my bed. It's got leather on it. Now I have an autoimmune disease, so I can't do anything, like pleather, because it's. I would never recommend that, honestly, because it's like sleeping on dead skin. Like, I don't wear polyester, I don't wear microfibers. I only wear, cotton, anything that's like either 100% cotton, linen, or wool. The frequency of it, because I don't believe that it's actually conducting, positively. But there's many different ones. I'm literally sitting on a grounding mat as I'm speaking. Like, I do energy work sitting on one. I have one for the car when I'm doing Lyft driving, and like a little extension that like plugs into, the cigarette, whatever, little lighter, and I turn it on. Like, I have a plug that I turn it on. I sleep on one and I work on one. Like, it literally helps me stay grounded in the energy that I need to do. So, because as an empath, you know what I'm saying? As an intuitive empath, I will take on energy. It's a lot of people attach to me. A lot of people send energy my way, and my body will pick it up, but I don't know. Yeah, Shelly sleeps on one too. I don't know, Shelly, I don't know if you want to talk about it. I know that I recommended, I don't know, how has that been going, if you feel like talking about it? I know that I recommended it for Shelly, and yeah, I know that you were really excited about it. You just plugged yours in, Megan. I love that. Maggie. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. It's how I stay in tune in my body. Well, and it also centers you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so like Shelly, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to say it out loud. It helped her a lot sleep better. Her nervous system has calmed down. Like, I love that. Yeah, and it allows you to work more productively, because if you're an empath, you're literally, your head's on a swivel. You're literally constantly looking for threats, like constantly, okay? So it allows you to stay centered in your center, and it allows you to actually feel what's happening in your body and recognize, is this my emotion or is this somebody else's emotion? Hey Jay, welcome in. Okay, I'm gonna say the affirmations that are in front of me for the heart, and then I'm gonna move up to the throat. So if you want, either say these out loud, or you can type them into the chat, whatever you resonate with. This is just the intention you set behind it. All right, I'm gonna say them out loud. I love from my heart, unconditionally and effortlessly. I'll say that again. I love from my heart, unconditionally and effortlessly. One more time. I love from my heart, unconditionally and effortlessly. And so it is. Love is the answer to everything in life. Love is the answer to everything in life. Love is the answer to everything in life. And so it is. I understand that, Magic. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I understand that, Magic. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Sorry, that was my alarm that went off. I would like to reframe that for you. Everything that happens in our life is happening for you, not to you. And I'm not taking away from anything that you've gone through. I'm not taking away from it. All the trauma that I have gone through in my life, the integration of it has brought me to my power. All of my power has come from my trauma. I am an alchemist, as an energy healer, as an empath. All of the pain that I went through in life was a lesson I needed to learn to alchemize. I alchemized that pain. I turned that pain into power, and all the power that is me, all the light that is within me, all of this heart-centered, anything that I have going on came from my pain. I'm not saying that pain is a good thing. I'm saying that pain is essential. The universe isn't going to put you through something that isn't a lesson that you needed to learn. So what I believe, this is my belief, that we came back to this planet, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that we came to this planet with a divine purpose, that we had a contract, that we assigned to ourselves, okay? I have a video, if you like, if you remind me, I'll send it to you. It's called Egg. I think it's called just Egg, okay? And it's on YouTube. And it literally describes to you what it's like for the reincarnation. And it takes you through your past lives. And it takes you through the life that you lived. And it takes you through all of the things that you need to look at. This is the lessons that you needed to learn. So then when you come back in your next reincarnation, you don't have to go through them again. So everything is a lesson or a blessing. And this is a quote that I live by, right? Everything is a lesson or a blessing. Like, it's either a blessing to you, it's happening, and it's something, you know, it could be joyous, it can feel like ecstasy, it could be like, it's something that's happening that's really, you know, good for you, or it's a lesson. If it is a concept that I don't ever think that anything is bad. I don't believe in good or bad. I only believe in this is happening for me, And that's a mindset. That's also a mindset that I help coach and guide. You know, you followed me in the live, so just, you know, if you want to set your alarms, you know what I'm saying, like the service that I give, like I discuss this and I talk about this on a normal basis. Like it's a mindset that you need to get to, you know. You're working on it. You've acknowledged it. The fact that you've acknowledged it is the first step, you know. I hope that makes sense. We're gonna move up to the throat. I feel some scratchiness in the back of my throat. Oof. Where's the throat chakra? Throat chakra right here. It's right here. It's represented like a butterfly. I have Hashimoto's disease. I believe that my throat is why me silencing myself is why I have Hashimoto's disease. All the different things that I did in my life, I've always had a very vocal voice. I've been meant to speak out. I'm always been that in my life, but all of my lessons, all of the trauma that I went through was shutting me down. And that was something I had to learn. I had to take control of my voice. I had to take control of what I said, what I didn't say, when I did say it, when it wasn't meant to be said, when it is meant to be said. Some things are just not meant to be said, you know, like it can also be like somebody taking your power. Some things, you know, sometimes somebody is just trying to take from you and they will create an argument and they just want you to speak. And that's kind of like the narcissist sort of dynamic, you know, and I only use that as a term as that's the other side of the coin. You know, like you as the empath, you are literally just the other side of the coin. You've just chosen a different path. It's still coming from trauma. It's trauma regardless. It's all coming from trauma. Being an empath is trauma filled, but it's the path that I chose. So the throat. Lapazuli. I'm going to use some lapazuli. Lapis. It's represented by blue. Oh, that feels good. God, that feels so good. Oh my God, I'm gonna love the replay of this. It feels so good. Believe me, I feel the replays. When I do replays, I feel it. Like I watch my own replays. Like I do. Seriously, like I feel it. Wow. Oh, good, Shelly. I love that. I love the feedback. Everybody, you're welcome to give feedback. This is an open live. I appreciate the feedback. The feedback helps me understand what I'm doing. It understands the effect that I'm having. Oh, I love it. I love it, James. Thank you. Ooh, good, Magic. I love it. I'm going to send in some forgiveness here. That's what I'm intuitively hearing. Forgiveness for how we've spoken. How we were taught to speak. How we were taught to speak. Forgiveness for self. There we go. So, the throat chakra, it governs interpersonal communication and personal magnetism. It is the center for dreaming and imagination. I'm going to say that again. Oh, somebody needed to hear that. That was confirmation. It is the center for dreaming and imagination. This is what I was talking about earlier in the live. The way that you speak is what you call into your universe. It is what you speak out into the universe will come back to you. It is your magnetism. Your magnetism comes from your tongue. It comes from your voice. I know everybody thinks it comes from the brain, but it's your voice. It's what you speak. This is why I never encourage anybody to ever speak negative about themselves. This is a common problem I have in relationship. There's, like relationship, like when I'm dating, like men that will make jokes about themselves. And, sometimes when I'm a little tired, like I'll laugh a little bit, but when they're just trying to make me laugh and they like this is, I'm going to just use one example. Like, so I had a guy that I was talking to and we had a great conversation on the phone, having a great conversation. We're laughing, we're joking, whatever. And it was like the end of the night, it was late night. And he was talking negative about himself, and it was like some of the things were like he was like making fun of himself, but it was like it was a joke. But then the next morning, first thing, it was like before I even woke up, okay, so this is the thing, before I even woke up, really like woke up, it was like you would think somebody saying something to you like good morning beautiful or something like that is great, but then he went into like trying to make me laugh, and it was like he was talking negative about himself, and I'm like, I don't find that funny. Like, I don't find that funny. It's like before I've even started my day, you're going down this negative road talking about yourself, and that's how you start your day. That is what you speak. What you speak is what comes back to you. This is your magnetism. Like, this is where it comes from. What you speak into your reality comes to you, okay? So that's why I talk about when I say the things out loud, when I say affirmations, or I tell you it's an intention, it's the intention you put behind it. It's literally what comes back to you. It's a frequency. Our voice is a frequency. This is a frequency healing in the background, the music that is playing. This is frequency healing. When I hear the waves, it helps me, right? Sleep because of the frequency that I'm hearing. So the throat chakra begins to develop at the age of 7 to 12 and continues into early adulthood. Some psychological symptoms of an imbalanced throat chakra would be, I speak to my water. I speak to all my water. I speak to my water. I speak to my food. I speak to everything. I speak to all of it. Like my water, when I go to take a drink, like when I'm drinking, I'm like literally saying, I love you. Thank you for hydrating me. Like with the intention of it. Before I get into a bath, I always tell it, thank you. I love you. Like I believe water holds memory. My food, I always tell my food, thank you. Thank you for nourishing me. Thank you for filling me with the nourishment that I need, the nutrition that I need. Oof, there's some grief. Whenever energy center is in my center of my spine, just started to open up the meridians or whatever. Oh, I love that. Their spirit does hear it. That's what quantum entanglement means. Look up quantum entanglement. It literally won the Nobel Prize. Look up quantum entanglement. Okay, quantum entanglement is the literal, theory that, and this was proven by science, right, that a star outside of our solar system can feel this, me doing this. It's quantum entanglement. That means that every single thing is connected. Everything is connected. We are all literally in this web of life. Like that's what I do a lot when I'm meditating. Like I literally feel into the web. Like there's these, this group that I follow. It's called Rewilding. I literally go back and I feel into the web of life. Like I literally sit back wherever I am and I feel into the web of life and I feel all the entanglements of everybody and everything that is happening. Oh yeah, that, yeah, I heard that was, that's what that tingle was. Okay. I'm just filling in, I'm describing what I'm doing, I'm filling in. The throat with what I just took out. Another good thing I was talking about, James, that just came to mind. So I have thyroid issues, right? I wear, whenever I have throat chakra problems, I wear a castor oil pack on my neck. And it's a little wrap that goes around my neck. You rub it right here on your neck. I put it on my neck and I sleep with it. It's like a little wrap that goes around your neck. It like, mine buttons in the back. It's like a little button, it buttons in the back so it doesn't bother me. I sleep with it, I wake up and it's better the next day. I do this when I'm sick. I do this when my throat is sore. I believe a lot of it's energetic, like no joke. And I also have, you know, a thyroid problem. Whenever my body's starting to swell, whenever my cortisol is out of control, I will, or when I feel like it's like pumping through me, like my cortisol is pumping through me, like I will wear a pack over my neck. So you were talking about your neck. You were thinking that your throat has been not well. A castor oil pack would help a whole lot. Like even just castor oil and a cloth around your neck. Like if you don't want to buy the, like the, you know, I mean, some of us just can't. And I'm not shaming anybody for not being able to do it, you know, but I think they're only like 20 bucks. Like you can buy like a whole package of them. You'll get a throat one and one for your belly. And then they usually come with like little pads, like, which I, you know, like they make your breast perky. I know you don't have breasts, but like, it comes with like a pack of 3, you know, but those, what I talk about that for is because like the pads are for your breasts, like for women, but you can use that pad on anything and then just wrap it with like an ace bandage. So like that, if you get that pack, whatever you've got, you know what I'm saying, because it's cotton, it's meant to be like you put castor oil wherever on the body. Like I use those little things for anything on my body, like my knee. I talked about, I busted my knee last month, you know what I'm saying? And so I put the castor oil pack and I just wrapped it with an ace bandage, like not real tight, you know what I'm saying, just enough. And that is what assisted me, do you know what I'm saying, to bring down the swelling, to help the healing of that actual, you know, issue that I was having. So, and, you know, like, and just the same concept of like, you know, your child, something like that, they're little. So like, the packs that come, you know, might be a little bit bigger for their torso. So like, I'll use one of those. Like, if I'm having an issue, like I'm wearing the castor oil pack, like sometimes if I have like, a little bit of something going on my, you know, my liver, I'll use those little spots. They're like a big circle, essentially. So we're gonna move up to the third eye. Okay. I wanna, okay, here we go. I'm gonna do some digging. This is Bertha. My amethyst. I call her Bertha. I love her. That's her name. That's what she told me. I don't know why. I call her she too. Her name is Bertha. This is my amethyst. I sleep with her. And my pillow. And I sleep with tiger's eye. And my pillow, it helps me go into the different realms. Like we go into the astral realm when we go to sleep. Oof. And this helps any sort of fog, anything happening. I always recommend anybody who doesn't remember their dreams to sleep with amethyst and tiger eye in their pillow, and they will start remembering their dreams. I literally went years without remembering my dreams. Like I used to have very vivid dreams, but when I got into a toxic situation and my energy was being siphoned, I stopped dreaming. But when I got out of the toxic situations and I started sleeping with amethyst and tiger's eye, I literally started seeing other dimensions, like other planets. Like I remember the first time that I slept with amethyst and tiger's eye, I remember looking back at Earth. I don't know if I was on a ship or what I was on, but I saw Earth from another planet. I thought it was another planet, but like I saw Earth. It was pretty wild. Like it was like my moon. Like Earth was my moon. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. I just remember looking back at it. It could have been a spaceship. I don't know. I mean, we all know aliens are real. There's been many press conferences on it. The government has come out and told you. If anything, you should believe it. Yeah, definitely. I promise you it'll start happening. You put it in your pillowcase, and then it's like right there, like where your pillow is. I remember everything now. My dreams get so vivid. I've also started, I have lots of positive affirmations though. I am doing energy healing right now. I'm working on the third eye. So this is going to help you. I'm going to describe if you have an imbalanced third eye, and I believe that you came in mispowered at this moment for this. I will give you some positive affirmations though. But I suggest you stay for the moment of the healing. We are working through the third eye right now. And I'm going to move up to the crown, and I want to complete that. I will pull some shadow work cards. I think I'm only going to stay on another half an hour. But I wanted to go through all the chakras. I invite you to consent for yourself. You don't have to consent to me, but to yourself. It's the intention you set behind it. It's not about consent for your highest and greatest good is what I recommend. And the healing will work on you. You will feel my healing energy. You will feel my vibration. It will assist. So I'm going to talk about the third eye while I keep doing this. So it governs our intuition, our visions, and our dreams. That's why it helps. So I was talking about your dreams. The chakra we begin to develop during adolescence. Unfortunately, some people never develop this in their life. It's because they're not open to it. They don't give themselves the permission. I actually believe myself personally that it's when eyesight starts getting bad too, when you can't see something. So I believe that a problem with eyes, this is my personal belief. I'm not saying that it's not, you don't go to a doctor. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that I believe that when you refuse to see something, that's when your eyes start getting bad. They start getting glazed over. And my personal experience, right? Like, obviously go to a doctor. I'm not saying don't go to a doctor. Like, this physical realm, like, this is our physical vessel. This is part of it. You do need to see doctors, right? In some circumstances. But when you've seen all the doctors and you've done all the things and you've made sure this vessel is right, like, everything medically is right, okay? What I say is that, and you're still getting problems, there's something you don't want to see, okay? And that's why it's your third eye. It's right here. It's the third eye, right? When I started doing quantum healing, my eyesight started getting better. I have 20/25 vision right now. My eyes steadily started getting worse. I was married for 18 years, very toxic situation. My eyes steadily got worse and worse and worse. The man is 12 years older than me. So 12 years older in age, right? When we got together, mine and his eyesight were exactly the same. Now, mind you, I take that as I wasn't seeing things. I was so naive. You know, I got married when I was 21. I was very young. I wasn't seeing things. And my eyes steadily kept getting worse over and over. And they got worse than his. And they kept getting worse. Now, I've gone to the same doctor, America's Best, right? That's in the U.S. Same, you know, America's Best my whole entire life. So they have all of my records from when I was a child, right? When I was a child to the time of now. When I started doing energy healing, quantum energy healing, that's when my eyesight started to get better. Like, it's really hard for me to buy glasses because my eyes constantly keep getting better, where I will have to get them. It costs a lot of money to get glasses, to get new lenses put in them, right? And I like good quality glasses, you know what I'm saying? So I'll buy like good quality. So like, I continually have to stick with contacts because of the fact that they keep getting better. Now, I'm not complaining. This is not a complaint. I'm saying that when your third eye is not open, your body will physically start having symptoms that will start happening. Your eyesight will continually get worse if you are not willing to see things in your reality that is you self-sabotaging. Well, I'm allergic to garlic, but I eat sweet potatoes every single week. I agree with James, Ms. Howard. Self-care and rest. And I'm not ignoring you, my love. I just want to wrap up what I've been doing. I went through all the chakras, and I just wanted to stick to the baseline of what I'm doing. You are important. You are valued. Welcome in. You are welcome. I'm just listening to what Source guided me to do. So this is the center of divine wisdom and spiritual eye. It seeks to know the truth of all things. It rules intuition, consciousness, perception, and imagination. It's right here. It's right between it's considered right here. It's essentially the pineal gland inside the brain. It's what they calcify. They also calcify it with fluoride and toothpaste. I don't use fluoride toothpaste. I use a, I don't know, I think I'll get the name. It's called Dave's toothpaste. And it remineralizes the teeth. And there's no fluoride in it. Fluoride's not good for you in the body. It's good for energy healing, mind you. It's actually a beautiful crystal, but it doesn't, it feels amazing in an energetic field, but it's not meant for the body. It's not meant to be in the body. Oh, thank you, Magic. If you stick around, Miss Howard, I'd be happy to pull a card for you. I'll tap in when I'm done, if you'd like. Oh yeah, Dr. Bonner's is great. I love Dr. Bonner's. I use Dr. Bonner's all the time. That's what I use, is like my hand soap, like when you wash your hands. I did use it, I used to use it on my animals, like with my animals, because you can use it on almost anything, right? But I needed to get something with, because my kitty cat was a stray, the boy kitty cat that I have now, he was a stray, so I needed to get something to help nourish his skin. I got something with like coconut oil in it and stuff like that to help nourish him, so he wasn't just getting coconut oil everywhere, you know, so it's like it nourishes his skin on a normal basis every time I wash him. I'm just listening to my guides here, guys. Oh, really? That's cool. Got the chocolate. I do cacao, like actual cacao. Like if I'm gonna do chocolate, I'm gonna do it right. Not that, I'm sorry, I don't know, I don't like how I said that. Like I used to love chocolate a lot, like I used to love food a lot. So like that's my own opinion for myself. That's my own self-discipline. It isn't a judgment, like that sounds amazing, like the chocolate bar. I'm saying like I do for myself, like I have my own self-discipline is what I'm trying to say. That's my discipline. It's not something I put on anybody else. I don't shame anybody for what they eat. It just doesn't work for me and my autoimmune disease in my body. So when your third eye is out of balance, you're emotional, you're judgmental, you're unfocused, you have nightmares, poor memory, and migraines. I'm going to send in some healing here. I don't know why I'm hearing physical. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, I'm just listening. I'm listening. This is intuitive healing. Okay. See, when I hear, so the way that I work, the way I operate, how holistic I am, when I crave chocolate, I actually, but I do magnesium every day. I put magnesium, like it's, I put magnesium either in a supplement, either through a tincture, or right now I have, like I am using tablets, you know, like supplemental tablets, like little pills, which I don't like to do because of my body, like my autoimmune disease. But magnesium, when you're craving chocolate, you usually need magnesium. So you can do magnesium rich foods, or you can do it like in a supplement. Like I use Calm at night, which is magnesium. It's like a fizzy drink that you drink, and you can drink that. Like magnesium is something I do at night. Well, yeah, it's also what I bathe in, Epsom salt. Like I bathe in Epsom salt. Every single time I take a bath, I take an Epsom salt bath. It's one of the biggest things that we don't have in our body anymore. It's been depleted from the soils. From over farming. From not replenishing the soil. You know, like this is something that was in the Bible, and it's just, you know, what they talk about is that you're supposed to, like, every 7 years, you're supposed to take a full crop and you're supposed to put it back into the soil, and that's how you remineralize the soil. And they stopped doing that to make more money. That's capitalism at its best. Instead of nourishing the planet that nourishes you, they wanted to just keep depleting it and taking from it. And this is the repercussions of it. The lack of nutrition in everybody. Oof. Burp confirmation. Oof, this is it's almost done. I feel it in my thumbs. Wow. Oof. There we go. Woof. I'm gonna fill that in here with some love. It feels so good. I could do that all day long. Really the feeling of love. Alright, we're going to go up to the crown now. The crown. It's right above your head. You can actually feel it. If you put your hand like right above your hairline, you can actually feel your crown. Like, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It's the highest chakra. It represents our ability to be fully connected to source. It's our guidance from the divine. Oh gosh, I'm gonna expand the crown here. I'm getting a lot of yawns, so I'm gonna expand the crown. Ooh, wow. Make sure you guys are breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Make sure you're hydrating. You're staying hydrated. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm seeing like I don't know, how do I describe it? It's kind of like the tree, but I'm seeing this. I don't know, like a V up and a V down. It's like, it's all that means. It's like, to me that means it's like an hourglass. It's like an hourglass, and to me that means that the chakras are aligned. And the blazing freaking solar plexus. Wow. I have no idea who's texting me at freaking 10:30 at night. Gib. Oh, I love it. It's a rune too. Well, see, that's how I see my higher self. Like, I see an hourglass. Like, that's my higher self. And it also is like when the chakras are aligned. I love Nordic though. Okay. Wow. That needed to be cleared. is heavy on my wrist. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna spend a minute here. Holy cow, there's a lot of resistance. I invite all of you to tell your body, to tell your mind that you are safe and unconditionally loved. There we go. Our body naturally, when it doesn't understand something, that's a fight or flight response, okay? So it's a natural response of the body to do that, and that's why I said that, is because your body, when it's in fight or flight, it doesn't understand something, it doesn't understand the energy, so it goes on the attack. So it immediately will cause resistance in your life. So when I say that, and you say that, and you tell your body, when you physically tell your body that, it allows the actual energy to process. Ooh, I feel grief in the lungs. Are you still in here, Miss Howard? With the crown. I'm just filling it in with some love. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts, the shares, the live, or the likes. I said the love. It's all love. It's all love. I'm gonna pull some shadow work cards. Do you wanna go first? Heart connection. You've been in my last couple of lives and we haven't been able to pull for you. Miss Howard, are you still in here, love? I said I was going to pull a card for you. I'm going to I'll pull a clarification of life situation card for you. I'll do that real quick. If you're in here. And if you like, you could be my first one, heart connection, for the, shovel it up. No, you're fine, James. This is just listen and enjoy the energy work. No, you're fine. No. This is a gift. You're perfectly fine. And that's why I repost this stuff, is so you can see it. I repost it for everybody. I'm not doing a reading because it's an energy exchange magic. Like I said, I just wanted to, because she's going through a breakup, I just wanted to pull a card. But I can pull a card for you. I'll happily pull a card. In energy healing or an actual reading, that's 2222. Like if you want me to tap into your energy, there's got to be an equal energy exchange. I do that for 2222. If you want me to tap into you personally, like when I'm doing an energy healing with everybody, I'm tapping into the collective of energy, and I'm sending energy to everybody in the collective. That's why it's timeless. That's why I can repost it and it'll work. No worries. No, I'm elaborating it for you. You did nothing wrong. But I will happily pull a card for you, love. Let me, like, Miss Howard isn't answering, so we can pull a card for you. Like, I'll happily pull a card. Clarification of life situations. You've been in here the whole time, and you've been liking and sharing and whatnot. I'm happy to pull a card for everybody in here. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oof. This is your card. Okay. So it is make a change. Embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with an open heart. 2222, it's the energy exchange. If you want me to pull like a full spread and tap in and send healing directly to you, like that's what it'll cost. So make a change. Did you want to take a picture of it? It's make a change. I know it's inverted. I don't know if I can I flip it? I don't know if I can flip it. But it's make a change. Embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with an open heart. Anybody else want a card? If not, we're going to go into shadow work. And I think this is my card. So the card I got right now is getting advice. Seek guidance with an open heart. Ready to learn and grow from the wisdom of others. Okay. Lana, I'm just going to ask you to maybe share out the live, or if you want to send a gift, or you can just maybe follow me at any of the other places. I'm offering a card, like I was, it's not that I don't want to, I just, everybody I've been offering a card to is like, been giving equal energy exchange. They've been in here for most of my life. So, it's just equal energy exchange. Because I am tapping in here. So James, I'm gonna do you. Magic, I just did your card, love. There you go, Lana. Yep, you'll be next. James, I'll pull your card here in a second. And then I'll do you, Lana. Anybody else? Shelly, you're in here. Did you want one? This is just the card of the day, what you need to hear, what your spirit guides need to hear right now. Heart connection, did you want one, love? Okay. Ooh, there we go. There's your card. Okay. This is your card, James. You want to take a picture. It's Sky of Clarity. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity. I'll answer your question in a minute, Magic. James, your card is Soar of or Sky. I'm saying okay. Sky of Clarity. I'm reading the lines as I'm saying it. Okay, so soar into the boundless sky of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the assure expanse. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. The assure expanses. I love it though, it's beautiful. These are such beautiful cards. Like, I love the cards, they're just so incredibly gorgeous. All right, who is next? Lana, you were next, and then I'll do heart connections. Magic, yours was the first card. The very first card that I pulled, that was your card. I pulled that for you. That was your energy in that moment. I was tapping into you. I already put it back in the deck, so I don't know which one it was, but if you go to the replay at whatever it is, do you know what I'm saying? You will get it again. I apologize. I even put it up to the screen so you could take a picture of it. I can pull another card for you. Let me do Lana and heart connection first. Lana, tell your mind, tell your body that you are safe and unconditionally loved. Oh, there it is. Okay. Unity blooms. My phone is lit up today. No, she's not. I think she left the live, love. Magic. Yeah, she left the live, so that was why it was for you. Like, I went directly to you because that was what you said. No, she was. I kept saying for her, but she didn't answer. You're the energy. Like, so the way that works is that your energy was the energy I was pulling from. I'm gonna continue your card here in a minute, Lana. I'm gonna hold it up so you can take a picture of it if you want, and I'll read it. Okay, so Magic, what I'm talking about is that when I say, essentially when I say your name and I'm calling to you, then that's your energy I'm tapping into. Like, and it's me, like, it's essentially my guides connecting to your guides, because we all have spirit guides. We all have angels. We all have guardian angels. We all have spirit guides. We all have spirits with us, right? So when I do something like this, in this sort of situation where I'm just tapping in a light tap, like this is a light tap, right? Where you're doing a basic energy exchange, like liking the live, or you're following me, or you're doing something like that, and I'm doing a light. This is like, this is not taking my energy from my life force. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you wanted me to actually tap into your physical energy, that is where it's the 2222, where I'm tapping into you directly, and I'm not hearing anybody else in the collective, like where I'm just tapped into you directly. And then I will start feeling everything that's in your body. As an intuitive medium, that's what I do, is I feel the pains that you're having in your body in my body. And that's why I fast. And so I was talking about, is like, I fast because I want to feel what's happening in my body. So it's like my body is solely tapped in here. Okay, back to Lana. Unity blooms. Foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. I'll read it again. Foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. Okay, where are we at? We have heart connection. You were next, right, love? Shuffle up, shuffle up, shuffle up. Thank you for asking that beautiful question, because I'm happy to elaborate that. Like, and so, whoo, shit, I got two fell down. Okay, what do we got? Heart connection. This is for you, love. We got yeah, 2 fell to the ground. I can't even help it. Like, that's spirit. Like I said, that's spirit led. Like, this is something that happened. You know, it's not even me giving life force energy. It's just, it's what it came to. Yeah, no worries, love. A one-on-one is the more expensive, so I recommend a one-on-one is a lot more in depth. Okay, so that's me tapping in directly to your soul, and it's a process. So my one-on-ones are $111, and it's a 90-minute session. Okay, so that's $111. So I suggest, you know, because like, that's why I suggest following me, because this is how I do, like, I do an energy healing. I do an energy healing through all the chakras for free. And I align you, and that's part of getting you back in tune, right? So in the live stream, it's the 2222, and that's for, you know, like a basic chakra that I would deal with, that I would do like a reading like this. I usually pull a shadow work card to see where we need to go in, parts of your shadow that we haven't looked at, that you haven't looked at, essentially. And I do clarifying spread here, and then I usually tap into one, but that's on the live stream, and that's because it's live, and it's what I'm advertising. Like, I repost these, so it helps me. Like, that gives it an equal energy exchange, because then I get to work on somebody and I film it, and then I get to repost it, and that's how it makes it an equal energy exchange. But if it's a one-on-one where we're like talking on the phone, if you're booking a one-on-one, it's a different price. So I just want to clarify that for you, okay? So that's why I recommend set your alarms. Like, you followed me, so go set your alarms. If you tap into that under my name, you can follow when I come on. I don't have a set schedule. Like I said, I'm spirit led. So when I'm told, when spirit tells me to come on, that's when I come on. So no, 2222 is the payment, $22.22. It's a frequency to me, but that's what you would pay on the live stream. And that's what you would pay for me to tap into you personally. When I'm doing a collective spread of something that I'm collectively healing, that's the free stuff. That's what's free. When I'm doing a collective, I'm tapping into everybody, and I don't know how to explain it. I don't have to use as much energy. It takes a lot more energy for me to tap in directly to you, because then I'm taking on all your trauma, and I'm feeling all your trauma. I'm literally quantum entanglement. I'm entangling into you so I can help assist where your chakras are not aligned. So this is how I work as a intuitive medium. I can see the chakras. This is my gift in life. You know, I'm a psychic medium. I can see these chakras in a person. When I tap in and I do a one-on-one session, I can see the chakras, and I will go through them, and I will see where they personally are affecting you, what your personal is. So like the live session that you went through here, do you know what I'm saying, that you've been going through? I do that all the time, heart connection. I always do that when I'm tapping. I know it's okay. But that's why it takes more, is because I tap in with you into all of your in-depth trauma. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have all of our own lives and you have all of your own trauma. And so I do everything that I practice, everything that I preach, I practice on myself. I do all this work on myself to shine the mirror that is me. That's the way I describe it, is that, you know, like, we're all mirror reflections of each other. So I do the shadow work on a normal basis. Like, I do the work on myself. I went down a very long road, do you know what I'm saying? A very long monk road where I kind of, like, you know, didn't take on anybody else's energy. I only worked on my own energy in order to do this. So by working on myself so intensely for so many years, that is how I am able to do this sort of stuff, to work on somebody else. I consider it like psychic surgery, where I'm tapping into somebody's soul and I'm going in and I'm removing the venom that is in them, and I'm showing it to them, and I'm showing them it's okay, and I'm showing them how to heal it. Because a lot of it's just fear. We don't want to look at what it is within, inside of ourselves, and that's our ego. Like, our ego is our best friend. And this is what I do. I don't know, I'm just talking about what I do. Okay, we're gonna get back to heart. These are your cards, my love. They got pulled. They were here. I didn't put them away. Okay, so we got a river of release. Oh God, I don't know what is that about? Okay, I don't know. Okay. Drift along the river of release, where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. I'm hearing surrender. I don't know what the fuck you gotta surrender to. I apologize for my French, but you gotta surrender to something, because this was, I got like a, I don't know how to describe it. I got like a big ping that was like, yes. Like, and that's not from me. That's from your spirit guides. Okay. When I do something like this is a river of release. Okay. Have you ever seen, here's, what's coming to mind. Have you ever seen A Wheel of Time? The Wheel of Time. It's on Amazon Prime and it's free. So it's a free show on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can get, the free, you know what I'm saying? Like, their videos or whatever it is. If you use Amazon, Amazon Prime has videos you can watch. Yeah, okay. Lots of keys. You have seen it? Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is not Nynaeve, the other one. What's her freaking name? I haven't seen it in a while. Okay. But not Nynaeve, the best friend, her best friend, the other one. The one who's, you know, entangled with the dragon. Okay, her. That their very first scene, the very first show, right? Where she's being brought in to be a wisdom. She like, that's the scene. That's what I'm seeing in my head. I'm intuitively seeing is like the push into the river, and you know how she's fighting. Why can't I hear her name? I'm here. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. Okay, so when she gets pushed into the river, she's fighting, but it's the moment that she lets go and she just surrenders to it and just goes with the flow. That's what I'm seeing that you need to do. Okay. And then, and as you just said, and like, I can't make this shit up. This is fucking beautiful. So your next card is On the Mend. You said you were working on it. Like, literally is what I see. On the Mend. I'll put it back up so you can take a picture if you want. Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. That's fucking beautiful. Oh my God, I don't even know. I can't make this shit up. Like, look at that. On the Mend. Like, this is, it's such a beautiful gift. Like, I love my gift. I love this gift. I love this gift. I love being able to to talk to the guides, the spirit guides. Like, I fought it for so many years. And maybe that's what you're fighting. Maybe that's why I'm hearing that and seeing that. Who is next? Is there another person after Heart Connection that wanted a card? Magic, you wanted another card? I can do one more for you, babe. Let me shuffle. Are you still in here? Hello, Jill. You want a card, love? We'll pull you a card. If you just want to share out the live. Don't be sorry. No, sorry. Sorries are not allowed in my life. That is not allowed. You are not allowed. If you just share out the live, send me, I don't know, a rose, something, equal energy exchange, and then I'll be happy to pull a card. It wasn't from me, my love. That was from your spirit guides. Yeah. Ah! That's a lot of cards, Magic. Wow, you got a lot going on. Jill, you hear what I said, babe? Just share out the live, send me a rose, do something, equal energy exchange, and then I'll tap into you to give you a card. Same thing with you, Pisces. If you want a card, just share out the live, you know, send a rose, whatever you want to do. Yeah, sorries are not allowed in my life. I don't allow sorry. Sorry is not a thing I believe. I believe in it's meant to happen. Apologies is change behavior. There you go, Pisces. I got you. Jill, you're next. Okay. So this is for you, Magic. New Heights. I'm going to read it, but this is your card if you wanted to take a picture of it. No, Jill's next, love. Jill's getting a card. No. She did all the things. Jill does all the things. Jill's one of my clients. She's good. I love Jill. No, baby. No. You don't have to buy. No, that's why I said equal energy exchange. It's not about the money. It's about the exchange. You shared out the live. We're good to go. No, it's not about. No worry. That's. I'm trying to express that. That's what I keep talking about. Like, it's not about that. It's about the equal energy exchange. Like, you shared it out to everybody that you follow. Like, when you share out a live stream, you share it to everybody that you follow. It goes to everybody. Everybody sees it. It comes into it. Okay, so your card, Magic, is New Heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. I'm going to read that again. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. I love that. It's beautiful. Okay, Jill, you're next, and then Pisces. And then we're going to do shadow work. I'm going to do shadow work. I said I was going to be on until 11, but I want to do at least, I don't know, a couple shadow work cards. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jill, this is for you, love. Ooh, this is kind of beautiful. What the hell is going on with you, girl? We got to catch up. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love this. Okay. Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of romantic moments. What do you got going on, girl? What's coming into your way? What is coming in for you? Are you dating? Oh, you don't gotta tell me. I'm just talking out loud. I don't know. Allow romance to come in. Are you fighting it? Are you fighting romance and fighting it off, not allowing it? When you get to a better place in your life, it comes into you. Yeah. Well, okay, so that's what it's saying. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Okay, so what I'm interpreting, what I'm hearing from this is that you're not even allowing it. So, an example to me is coffee. Like, what I'm seeing in my mind is, like, say you go to get coffee somewhere at a coffee shop. Are you open to somebody looking at you and actually seeing that you're beautiful and just looking at you and enjoying the beauty that is you? That romantic moment, that little romantic moment that you have. Those little sparks are not, like, to be pushed away in life. Those are happy, joyous moments. Those are joy. That's a frequency. That's a frequency of love. It doesn't mean that it may go anywhere, but something as minuscule as that, like even going to the grocery store, are you open to it? Here's an example, okay? My mom is so closed off to dating, right? Like, I don't want a man in my life. I don't need a man. She's one of those women, like, I don't want a man. I don't need a man in my life. That sort of stuff. Like, she's so closed off, right? So I literally had to elaborate this to her. I'm like, Mom, I'm not closed off. I want to have a family and a life and all of the above. So in order to have that, I am open to it and see it. Because, like, we were I'm going to give you an example. Like, we were at the grocery store and there was a man, like, checking out my mom. Like, he's like, it's an older man. It's like, I live in Florida. Like, it's an older man that's, like, checking around. She's like, I don't even care. I don't want him. And I'm like, Mom, you have to be open to this. Like, if you're going to live with me, this is something that you need to be open to. Even looking at the romantic views of somebody looking, it doesn't mean it's going anywhere. It doesn't mean you're sleeping with the man. It doesn't mean you even know the man or you're even talking with them or you have to deal with him. But that romantic moment of it, allow yourself to have them. Allow yourself that joy in life. Allow yourself to experience the joy of life in general. And that's about being in the moment. It's just allowing. There's a man looking at you, like, it was an innocent thing. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't being creepy. He just was, like, checking her out. And it was like, she just immediately shut it down. Okay. And so that's an energetic pull, right? That's an energy, right? It's an energy. If you don't allow anything to come in, it's never going to come in. If you don't open yourself to the experience of, and possibly it's a possibility, or that, it doesn't mean that you have to have somebody. It just means that It's a love within yourself that you have to have. And that's something that she didn't have to have. And that was something that I was trying to express to her. It's like, Mom, if you're constantly pushing this away, what do you think is going to happen in my energy? Do you think that's going to help me find what I want? You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I had to describe it to her, is that like, I'm dating, I'm looking for men, but if your energy is constantly pushing men away, you're going to be pushing the men in my life away, especially if we live together. So if you're, I'm not saying go look for it, but what I'm saying is just exactly what the card says. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Sometimes you meet the gaze of a beautiful man, and you know what I'm saying, or a handsome man, that you're just like, oh, hey, he's handsome, and you recognize it, and that's our eyes, the window to the soul. So you get a gaze. Like, there's so many different options that like women have become so closed off to. It doesn't mean anything different. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, take the compliments. God, I'm being called the cougar on all different levels. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know why the young ones are coming at me so deep. Like, it's hard. It's hard with the young ones coming at me. I'm just like, God, okay, I got it. Like, I'm not even trying. Like, I'm not trying to teach these days. This is what we're doing. I'm not trying to teach a man these days. Like, if you didn't have a good father in your life and you don't know how to be that masculine energy, it's not something that I'm inviting in. You know, like, it doesn't, I'm not trying to teach. I mentor and I guide. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me as a teacher? Sure. Wow. Who's next? Yeah. That's what it's talking about right there. He was too young, but you were flattered. Good. So I think it's talking about that moment. Allow them to come in. You're going to get more of them. By embracing that, by receiving that compliment, by allowing yourself to take that compliment, you're going to receive more of that. What you allow in will happen for you. Who is next? I'm sorry. I got caught up in that. I don't know. I went on a little rant there, huh? Who is next? There was somebody else. I know there was somebody else. Jill, and who else? Who else is next? I'm sorry. I got to go back up. Who was it? Pisces. I'm sorry. There you go, babe. Okay, let me shuffle it up. River, you just followed me. Thank you. Did you want a card, love? Pisces, tell your mind to tell your body that you are safe and unconditionally loved. Woof. One flipped over. I don't know where it was. Let me find it. I felt it. Where is it? I see you poking through. Where are you at? Okay. You got two of them too. You got two also, Pisces. All right. So we got ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. I don't know if you want to picture. I love these cards. They're just so freaking beautiful. Like, and they're both sides, you know what I'm saying? But this is the side of it. It doesn't mean that it's, you know, like in tarot, they've got like the reverse meaning of some card. Well, some people don't believe in it, but the reverse meaning of some. Ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life, stay open-minded, and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. And the next one, the other one that you got was, are you seeing these, Pisces? Are you in here, love? Or did you disappear? We got scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonize your inner scale to weigh decisions for both heart and mind. I love that. Okay. I just want to make sure you were here, that you were getting these scales of balance. I'll read it again. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Was there anybody else? Somebody else followed me. I know if you follow me, anybody else want a card, just share the live, follow me on another platform if you need to. Or whatnot. I think I got everybody. I don't know. Anybody else? If not, we're going to get to shadow work. You are welcome, love. Okay, let's see. Oh, what's my card? This is my card. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys my card. I love this. Breakthrough. I feel that. I definitely went through a freaking ego death. Like, I went through a major ego death. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. These cards are so pretty. Like, so freaking pretty. You know? Who is that? Jamie Soul Lightwing. Did you want a card, love? Like, I see you like in the live. Did you want a card? Otherwise, we're going to get to shadow work. Otherwise, we're going to go right to shadow work. Okay. No worries. I'm gonna do shadow work. I'm gonna do shadow work. Like, I'm gonna pull cards and we're gonna do shadow work. And then, okay. So I'm gonna explain the shadow work before we do it. Okay, magic. All right. This is your card, Jamie. Revelations await. These cards are so fucking pretty. Do you see this card? If you want to take a picture, they're just so pretty. I love these cards. Yeah. Revelations await. Embrace the mystery. Embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as secrets unveil before you. I absolutely love it. I'll read it again. Embrace the mystery. Embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as your secrets unveil before you. That's so pretty. All right, we're gonna get into shadow work. Okay, so I don't know how many cards I'm gonna get through. Like, it is late. All right, I didn't know I was gonna go this late. Heart Connection, you were first. Okay, because you've been on my list a couple times and you've had to leave. So if you want a card, we'll go with you. Anybody that wants a card, please let me know. I'm gonna get through as many as I can, but this is intense. Okay, shadow work is no joke. All right, so I'm gonna describe to you how to do the shadow work game. Okay, and then we're gonna do it. The shadow work card game. Okay. Heart Connection, you want a card? Anybody? Come on, I got 9 of you in here. Do you guys want cards? You just want me to pull cards myself? If you just want me to do the shadow work, I'll happily do it. I'm happy to do it. Shadow work's looking at me. I'm good. I'm happy to do it. Like, if nobody wants to do it, you don't have to. This isn't a problem. Jamie. Okay, Jamie. Jill. I think what I'll do is I'll just do one card, and then I'll do the. Okay, so what I do sometimes when I do this is I'm gonna give you a choice of a card, and then I will do the opposite card, so that way I'm doing both, because there's 2 cards in the game, and that way I am doing both of them, because I don't like to do just one or the other. All right, Jamie, do you want a identifying card, or do you want an integration card? An identifying card or an integration card? Heart Connection, do you want a card? You're first. You gotta be first, because you've been in my life so many times, and like your name's been on the list, but we haven't got to you. Do you want to? You can be first. Integration. Okay. All right. Tell your mind to tell your body that you are safe and unconditionally loved. Oh, what did I do? Are they upside down? Oh, I got them upside down. Okay. What did I do here? Okay. My kitty cat's still getting on the table, guys. I'm sorry. Let me go through the cards. Let me shuffle it up good. Wow. Oof, there we go. All right. One on top. We got forgiveness. So this is how the card, I'm going to read how the card game works, okay? So, how to use the card decks. So, you use the identifying cards, which are the black ones, and to uncover your hidden responses, triggers, and reactions, okay? and you use the integration cards to accept, embrace, and grow from your uncovered truths. So what we're doing is we're going into you with this card, and it's an introspection. So the card in this floor is open to Jamie, right? But this is an open forum. This discussion is for everybody. So everybody can comment on this. I encourage it. I appreciate it. And if you're not comfortable answering it, you don't have to. Jamie, I will answer it, but this is still your card. This is still something that your soul is calling to, that I believe is for you, okay? So, and I believe that everything is divinely orchestrated. So I believe that all of you are in here to hear this and literally comment on it. This is us doing the shadow work. So this game is how to do the shadow work. I use this game in order to show people how to do shadow work on themselves, okay? Because, you know, there's books on it, and I've done the shadow work books, but nobody really talks about how to actually do the work, you know, and it all it is looking at the things and going within. So it's actually asking the questions and going within. And the way that I describe that is that it's a rabbit hole. You see this rabbit hole? It's a circle. That's why there's a circle on there, right? It's a rabbit hole. What you're doing is you're going, this question is the invitation to go into the rabbit hole, but you got to go down it, okay? That's what it's about, all right? So the card we have is forgiveness. What do you need to forgive yourself for? Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Now the floor is yours, Jamie. But everybody, you are welcome to comment. If you feel comfortable enough, comment. You don't have to. If not, if you don't feel comfortable, Jamie, I will say something. Go, yeah, no worries. You don't have to, Magic. I appreciate your energy exchange. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for being in my live stream. Thank you for sharing your energy. And if you want to go watch the shadow work, like I said, I repost these to YouTube, okay? Jamie says, my past addictions. Would you care to elaborate? You don't have to, but this is an open forum. This is a safe place. No judgment here. This is all about vulnerability and openness, and we discuss this stuff. I was an addict many years. When I was about 18, like I'll go into that, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was about 18, I was not hanging with the right people, you know what I'm saying? And I was addicted to I did lots of drugs. I abused drugs on a different level, you know, like, so here's the thing. What's his name? Gabe, his name is Gabe, Gaber. Oh gosh, what's his name? I can't think of his name. I repost this content all the time. I gotta write these names down. I'm gonna write these names down, believe me. Okay. But he talks about addiction. And the way that he talks about addiction is that your addiction was you finding a solution to a problem. The addiction is not the problem. You were just trying to come back to the center of love. You were just going to that euphoric feeling of love, because love is all there is. Love is a feeling we're all trying to get back to. So the addiction isn't the problem. That was your body naturally trying to find a solution to a problem. What you needed to do was go in and find the problem that was making you run from it. So this is what they talk about when you run. When you run from your emotions, when you run from the things that are coming up. And this is psychology. He's a psychology like educator, guide, mentor, coach. I think he was a teacher too. He talks about this, that addiction is literally you finding a solution to the problem, right? That your body need in order to get to that place of love. Okay? So it's not the addiction that's the problem. It's the trauma that you were running from, the trauma that you're hiding from. Addiction is definitely passed down. In our DNA, it gets passed down. But I'm trying to find words here. How do I say that? Not all the love, the family in the younger years. Yeah. I mean, that's where the trauma happens. Now, mind you, I believe, this is my personal belief, and so I'm not negating from any of your trauma. I believe that every lesson that we learn from our trauma, all of our trauma is uniquely given to us to learn a lesson. And this is something that I follow the Shaolin monks, right? It's like a podcast I listen to on YouTube. It's what I listen to at night. It calms me down. I listen to the Shaolin master. And he talks about that your trauma is uniquely given to you to learn a lesson. And that nobody else is going to learn that lesson like you uniquely. Your soul, this is what I believe, your soul came back here to learn that lesson. So that way it won't get passed on. It won't get passed on to the next generation. This is another thing about cycle breakers. You're learning a lesson by you taking the time to look at this thing, to go in and learn the lesson. You are then changing that DNA code, that vibration in your family, in the next generations. Okay, so confirmation burp. I'm a transmuter. I transmute energy when I burp. That's what I'm doing. So you were being given a problem. All of those addictions that you had to overcome were you being given the problem to solve a solution so the next generation doesn't have to. Nobody else now has to have that addiction because they're running from the trauma in life. You facing that by just acknowledging it right now, okay? You acknowledging it and looking at it and forgiving yourself is how you change it. You look at it and you change it so that way nobody else has to feel that or go down that road. And you have to be willing to go look at the trauma. You have to be willing to go look at it. Now, this is something Jordan Peterson talks about, right? When a trauma happens, you have to go back to it and you have to choose a different route. Because like in every situation that we're ever given, right? In any trauma sort of situation, if we're running from something, we've chosen a different road, right? Now in this circumstance, it doesn't mean that you had a choice. Like honestly, sometimes we really don't have a choice. Like if you were a child, like you were talking about, you were a child. When you were a child, you were at the mercy of the people that you were around. But by addressing it now, in this time in life, you are changing it so it doesn't go to the next line. And that's how you change all the generations next. This is what it's meant to be, a generational curse breaker. You don't have to pass that on by coming witness to that situation. So even if you have kids now, you know what I'm saying? By allowing that frequency of forgiveness, you are going to allow them to forgive themselves also. So that's what the shadow work is about. The forgiveness is something that it's a frequency. You're forgiving. You're not forgiving. You know what I'm saying? The trauma that you had in your life. You're not forgiving any of the above. You're forgiving you for going down a road of healing your own body. It's honestly, this is the road to forgiving yourself. Is that you really honestly were just trying to correct a problem, a biological problem in your body. Like here's another example I'm going to go through, okay? I have an autoimmune disease, right? I have deficiencies. I have to, and that's part of my body. I don't have a choice. My body attacks itself, right? I have hypothyroidism. And so my body doesn't understand the difference between quality and quantity. So if I eat too many oranges, right, my body will start attacking the vitamin C in my body, and then I can become deficient, right? So for a moment, I'll have an allergic reaction, and I can't do orange juice for a while, or I can't do oranges, or I can't do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I eat a lot of carrots, I eat a lot of sweet potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things I have to do in variation of, or I'll become allergic to it. It doesn't understand the difference between what's good for me and what's not. So I have to supplement it with things. What you were doing was supplementing your body for the things that it didn't have. And that's a biological need because we need love. We need love. There's no in and out. Love is all there is. It's either love or fear. That's it. Everything stems from it. All vibrations stem from love or fear. That's it. Okay. I'm going to, next card, I'm going to do, for me. I'm going to do the identification card for me. I'm going to do mine. But this is, again, the card is for me, and I'm going to talk about openly for me, but the forum is open for everybody. Okay, this is an open forum. Everybody is welcome to comment. You don't have to. You're welcome to stay. It is not something like, oh, you have to comment or you have to. No. This is me literally showing you how to do the shadow work, how you go down that road, the rabbit hole, as I discussed. This is what it's about. So if you just want to be in here and you just want to learn how to do the shadow work, that's what this is about. That's why I'm filming this. That's why I'm going through it. That's why I'm doing it, is because People need to understand the road, and if you're not willing to look at it, you can't heal it. Like a basic description of what I describe is that, like, okay, so plumbing, like underneath, so your sink, right? If you've got a leak underneath your sink, you can't, because it's under your sink, until you get under there and look at it, you don't know you got a leak. It's just hidden, it's just gone. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not there, there's no problem. But when you get under there and there's a flood, that's what happens with emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff we bury, the stuff in your shadow is burying something. Like, all of your power comes from your shadow. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it's the same metaphor. Like, all of your power, you know, it's leaking underneath. You probably don't have a good faucet if you're leaking underneath. You're not putting the power out from the visual force of energy. Your energy is being leaked out. It's leaking into something else. Okay. Woof. Here we go. Traits. This is an identification card. And it's traits. What traits do you dislike the most about yourself? Procrastination. Oh my God. That's a trauma response. Procrastination. It takes discipline, man. It takes discipline. Like, to do, like, I have so many alarms in my phone. I do not know how to explain. And I have for me, this is for me, right? I have all of these systems in place for me to not procrastinate. Like, I will procrastinate till the last moment. Like, I'm good under pressure. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I'm great when it comes to, like, pressure. Like, I can freaking go. But procrastination, like, I will procrastinate. So I have all these different things implemented. Like, I have all these different alarms on my phone to remind me to do something. So make sure I do it. I just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, this is something that Mel Robbins talks about, right? Like, when an alarm goes off, you just do it. Like, that's something that I do. Like, I have to take Synthroid every day, right? So at 7:17, every single day, I wake up and I take Synthroid. And sometimes my body just now naturally does it because I am so disciplined to do it, right? So it becomes, I've done something to change it, but I still hate the procrastination because I will sit. And it's a trauma response. Like, this is a trauma response. I know it's a trauma response. It's not that I'm not lazy. Like, I will sit and ruminate. And that's also something where I need to address something. Something's going on that I'm not addressing that I need to look at. Okay? So what's happening in that moment with procrastination is I need to go within and look at something. But I will choose to do something like doom scroll, or I will do something that I don't want to do. So I have all these different podcasts and I have all these guided meditations that bring me right back. When I start procrastinating, I immediately go into guided meditations. Like, I have all of these things implemented. Like, I have a schedule, like a planner that does like a schedule. Like, it's like, it starts at like 5 a.m. and it goes all the way down. And so even when I don't like fill it in first thing in the morning, like, I like to wake up and fill it in first thing in the morning, like what I need to do, right? And what this planner does, it's called the daily design. And what it's helped me get over this, right? So it's helped me with the ADHD. Like, I have ADHD. I'm pretty sure I'm autistic. Like, I'm on the spectrum. Like, I know I have ADHD, but I'm pretty sure I'm more autistic. I don't know. I have so many of the autistic sort of traits, and I resonate so deeply with them. That's how I understood I had ADHD, right? But I'm very functional. So a lot of doctors would not have, said that I'm autistic, but a lot of the traits that I have are pretty autistic. So essentially, I have this planner, right? It's called the Daily Design. And I love this Bliss Planner because what it in the beginning of it, when you read it, right, it tells you how to plan out your year. It tells you how to plan out everything out. So you plan out your day. You wake up, you plan out your day. And anything that you don't finish in that day, it just scrolls over to the next day. So that way it's like you didn't not get it done. You do it the next day. It's okay. You don't have to get it done in that exact moment. You know what I'm saying? You obviously have to prioritize some things, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things. But by writing them all out, all the things that are going on in my head, for me personally, it allows me to see it. And then I can also prioritize it, where I look at it and I say, okay, this is what I absolutely have to get done today. Like, a bill is due today. I have to get this bill paid today. Or I have to work to get this bill paid today. Or I have to do, like, the things I have to do. And then the stuff that are on my mind that are taking mental energy, right? They're energy that is being leaked. My energy is being leaked. But by me writing it down, I'm able to go and turn it over to the next page. And even on days where I'm so busy, sometimes I forget to fill it in, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll just hit the ground running. Like, This is one of my ADHD traits. Like, I wake up and I hit the ground running. Sometimes I don't even do it. Like, I should probably set an alarm to remind myself, fill out your planner. That would be a good thing for me to do, because then I'd be like, okay, that's what I do. But, like, I keep it by my bed, so that way I fill it out, but sometimes I don't. And so, but what I do is that, okay, so what I do ultimately is that I fill it in at the end of the day, so I see that I have been productive for the day. I fill in what I did from each hour, and I realize, wow, because I used to beat myself up for that. That is one of the biggest shadow things that I had to overcome. I used to beat on myself. Like, nobody's gonna freaking shame me as much as I'm gonna do. Nobody's gonna shame you as much as you're gonna shame you, right? Like, so I used to shame myself so much for not getting done, because that's what our society trains us to do. But honestly, women, we're not meant, we have freaking 4 cycles. We have 4 different hormonal cycles. Our bodies are not meant for the 9 to 5. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, learning all this stuff, educating myself about my own body, and eating properly for my body also allowed me to work around it. Like, we have to do so much more. I mean, mental load, even just that alone, you know, that's part of it, trying to get understand. But the trait that I don't like about myself is procrastination. So what I have done is I have implemented all the things I can, all of the procedures, all of the alarms. I've done everything I can to make sure that I stay on track. Anybody else? You're more than welcome to hear this or to comment on it. If not, we'll go to Jill. Jill, what cards do you want? Do you want an identification or an integration? Procrastination, yeah. You know, Pisces, yeah. Well, I hope me telling you how I have overcome it. I'll send you, if you remind me, I will DM you or DM me and I will send you the planner. I'm not joking. This changed my freaking life. Like, I'm serious. This planner is amazing. For me, it worked for me. It's because of this planner. I'm not joking. It was out of control. And I got this planner because I was, okay, so like, I first discovered this planner when I was a housewife. So I was like, and my husband at the time was in a medical program, right? A intense PA program where he was like, so I had to keep everything under control. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in school and it was like, okay, so a PA program, if you guys don't know, is like double time. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep all his shit under control, all my shit under control. And it was like, I needed to get it. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, just DM me, Jill, and I will send you the link for my Amazon. Like, I buy it on Amazon every year. So, and then you can even buy, like, I have one right now that I bought that is like, I bought it like 6 months in or something. And it was like, but see, I still love it because what I do is like at the front of the planner, like I don't know, I white out the pages, like I'll white out some of the top or whatever, and I'll put like the contact information in it. Like, I use it like a phone book. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my personal phone book, or even like login phone book. Like, I write down information here, do you know what I'm saying? Like from my different logins and stuff. So it's like all in one place is like what I utilize it for. So you can get it for a cheaper price. Like, you can get it like right now, you know what I'm saying, for half the price. But that's how I utilize it for me personally. Yeah. Just DM me, remind me, and I will send you the link, the Amazon link to go, you know, get it or whatever, essentially from Amazon. Yeah. It's called the Daily Design. It's seriously changed my life. It changed everything. Cause like, you have to read the beginning of it, and what it does is it goes through and it discusses, and it tells you all of this stuff. It elaborates it. The Daily Designer. Yeah, maybe that. I don't know, maybe that one. You have the Daily Designer, which has time in it, but not a lot of hours. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know how that makes sense. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Is that me? I don't know. I'm not shaming. I don't know what you mean. I can go find it. It's underneath my, I have to go find it. Like, it's by my bed, but it's underneath, like, I just changed all my sheets and stuff, and I have to wash them, so it's underneath my laundry. Like, I know that it was on my bed, and I threw it down underneath my laundry. I'm not gonna lie, because I changed all my sheets and everything, and so it's in my laundry, and I'm sure it's in there. I didn't do it this morning. I'm not gonna lie. Procrastination. I'll have to go fill it in tonight now that I talked about it. Yeah. You know, even okay. So for you, Jill, I suggest alarms. Alarms on your phone that tell you what to do. That, like, I have to do many different things to help me. Like, literally. Okay, you said you wanted an integration card. Is that right? Yes, love. It only goes to 9. I gotcha. Yeah. Well, those are my hours. I'm in bed by 9. Like, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, I have another planner if you like that starts at 4 a.m. that ends at like frickin' 7 or something like that. If you want to do that one, like I have another planner that I did, but that's my business planner. Like I have a business planner that's like for my business, you know, like for business. Like that's what that planner is for. And they're both like, but that one is a fill-in. You don't have to have you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have like a month. You can start whenever. So it doesn't have like, it's not dated. Like the daily designer is dated by the year. So that's what's kind of inconvenient because it's got the calendar in there and then it's got the daily. And like there's many different designs. Yeah. Hi, McKenna? I don't know. I don't know how to say the first name. I don't want to say it wrong. Okay. Let me shuffle up. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, Jill, this is for you. Shuffle. All right, this is what I got. It's an integration card. And we got strengths. You know the funny thing that I think about it? I should probably use the Daily Designer as my business planner because then it keeps me solid to the day. And the opposite, like the other planner should be my daily. So that way, if it's not exactly how I like it, I can use it and it's not stuck to the day. Like when you're trying to get your shit together, that's very good. But like when I've got a plan, do you know what I'm saying, kind of set in place, like I probably need to flip them. Like honestly, I need to flip them. That's what it makes sense to me. I think I'm going to do that. That's what I'm taking away from that. That's my shadow work. Like, see, even this is, okay, that's perfect. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so me talking about it, right? Me just talking about that, right? Now I have come up with a productive solution. I went down the hole and discussed it with you guys. This is the act of shadow work. I'm going through it. How can I slowly improve myself for the next? I've just come up with a productive solution on how I can change to make things better and more productive in my life for me. I'm constantly growing. I'm constantly evolving. That's what the shadow work is. You're just going down and finding a better solution. Like you're just going through it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that is an active way. This is why I'm doing it, is to show you how to change it about. And that's why I'm being open and vulnerable, because literally, like, I'm finding solutions. Like, you guys are helping me find solutions. Like, this is the act of shadow work. Like, and so many people are so afraid to look at themselves and look at what it is. It's like, but look how constructive you could be if you were just open and vulnerable and authentic with yourself. You know, like, how you can't change anything if you're not willing to look at it. Like, it goes back to the same metaphor that I was talking about with the frickin' the sink. You cannot change anything until you know it's there. So you have to be open and vulnerable and authentic, be willing to go look at it, right? Yeah, okay. So this is, okay, we're going back to Joe. Integration card. And we've got strengths. How can you transform negative shadow traits into strengths? Oof, I gotta say that again. That's a tongue tire. Okay. How can you transform negative shadow traits into strengths? Woof. Floor is yours, my love. You tell me if you want. I will go in and I will look. But this is yours. And everybody, again, the floor is yours, Jill, but everybody is welcome to comment on this. Everybody is welcome. This is an open forum, safe place. You're welcome. I know, it's a good question. Like, I'm going through this whole entire deck, and I'm making sure I go through all of it. Like, I have to, like, I've put myself, like, that's part of my things this year, is I have to answer every question in this and, like, really go into it. And I love being able to do it more than once, because then I go down, it's like I describe it like the rabbit hole, right? It's a rabbit hole. But, okay, so I go down the rabbit hole, right? But once I come to one, like, then there's another rabbit hole. You gotta keep going, and that's the constant evolution. You gotta constantly keep going. It's like, how do you not get better? Okay, things trigger me, but not sure how to turn them into strength. Okay. I invite you to look at the trigger as a moment to go within. So, in that moment, you're being triggered. Are you being triggered because of them or because of you? Triggers are literal emotional red flags that come up, right? So the trigger is for you to look at it. Like, you cannot control anybody outside of you, right? They're gonna fucking trigger you. This is the thing you have to look at. Every single person in this world is going to trigger you, right? Everybody. But the ultimate goal is for you to look at where you still have a problem. Yeah, I bet. But that's also a place that you're judging yourself. Like, I'm going to be harsh. I'm going to be very freaking honest about this, babe. And I know you can take this, so that's why I'm going to do it. Because I know you and whatnot. So this is the thing. She can be really fucking mean. And it can really fucking hurt. Yeah, I bet that. But that's a place where you're still judging yourself and you're not comfortable with you. That is a place that you have still not come to okay with you. And I understand. I'm not a mom, but I do understand the mother's guilt. The mother's guilt that goes on. I have raised a lot of children. I've been given the mother's guilt. I understand the concept of it. I understand it. The mother's guilt. I don't know how to explain it. I've only been a pet mama. Do you know what I'm saying? In places like where I've had to put down a cat that like I had for 16 years. She was my saving grace. I don't know how to explain to you that little baby girl, having to put her down, and I had to do it for her to come to that conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was because she had a full, like, her whole entire body was a tumor. Like, I didn't have a choice. Like, she was in pain. We had to put her down for her. She was in pain. She was in a lot of pain. She couldn't eat anymore. She couldn't anything. It was horrible, right? It was very hard. And, like, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. So, yeah, I get it, right? She can be very mean, okay? But the thing is that you can't change her. You can only change you. Yeah, your soul dog last year. Yeah, we talked about that. So how do you transform the negative shadow traits into strength? Your triggers are your red flags. They have absolutely nothing to do with you. I invite you to start looking at every single time you're triggered as a gift. That was a gift. Somebody gave you a gift. They were giving you a gift of you. Where are you not looking at yourself? Where are you looking at this in a place where you're not feeling an emotion that you need to feel? So in that moment, you're getting triggered and emotions coming up and you need to deal with it, right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay, so how do I elaborate this? Okay. I get triggered all the time. But when I get triggered, the thing is that I come back to center. What I try to do is, I'm going to give you some productive ways to do this, right? Breath work, right? Because I believe that consciousness is breath, right? So when you breathe, right? When you're breathing, you're taking in consciousness. So the breath work that I do every single morning is Gary Brecka, and it's 3 rounds of 30 breaths, right? So it's, and I do this 3 times, and I count it on my hands, right? And I do it for 30 rounds, right? And it's just about getting the breath in, right? But if you notice, by the 3rd round, your breath will start slowing. And that's how I bring my nervous system back, right? I bring it back to a norm, right? I have a video posted on my YouTube showing it, and on my Instagram here, but it should probably be easier on my YouTube to find it. It's just showing how to do the breath work. Like, it's a visualization of how to do the breath work, so that way you can do it. Gary Brecka also, I posted him on here on Instagram showing you. Yeah, but that's how you get centered. So this is just the first step, mind you. this is just the first step. This isn't, that's not it. Getting yourself back to center is how you're going to deal with that emotion. Once you get back to you, right, your center, when you're grounded, that'll ground you. They ground you in. Now, mind you, when I do the breath work every morning, what that does, I do it within 30 minutes of waking, and what that does is it fills me with the dopamine that my body needs, the natural dopamine, the natural serotonin, and the natural oxytocin that my body needs. So it allows me to deal with the day a lot better, right? It allows me to deal with the day a lot better. I don't have to take on as much instant gratification, the instant dopamine from something else. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to get something outside of myself, that's when I notice there's something I need to deal with. There's something inside of me that I need to deal with. When I'm looking on the outside, when I'm trying to get that instant dopamine, you know what I'm saying? That instant gratification from the dopamine from like doom scrolling or something like this is just an example. Then that means there's something inside of me that I'm not looking at, that I'm not willing to look at, and I'm trying to get this dopamine somewhere else. But when I do the breath work in the morning, it allows me, it fills your body with the natural things that it needs, right? So that way it can be more productive and you can approach it differently, right? And that's, you do it within, I do it with, I love it that it's all threes, right? It's within 30 minutes of rising, and you do it in the sunshine. Like the sunshine helps. Like, I don't know if you're still in the same place with your RV, but I mean, that would be beautiful. Right now it's summer to just go outside, just sit outside right when you wake up, you roll out of bed, just do it. That's an alarm you can set first thing in the morning. That's the first step, okay? But when you get triggered, ground. Like that's a grounding thing to do, right? Ground yourself with the breath work. That is something I would suggest. Get yourself back to center. So that's something very simple. I mean, it's done within like, what, 2 minutes? Something like that? Oh, you're in Texas? Okay. So, oh, you're closer to her now because she's down there, right? So, ground yourself. You come back to center, and then you go and look at what about this is triggering me? Why am I triggered? Okay? What is this saying about me? What mean thing that she is saying to me am I still attached to? Where do I believe whatever mean thing she is saying to me? Where do I believe? Well, that's, it's a gift. Babe, that is a freaking gift. That is a level up. Like, level the fuck up. Like, straight up, babe. Like, that's a level up. You're staying with her until Friday. Good. This is a freaking opportunity. Your foundations are being torn the fuck away. It's a gift. Now, in the moment, you may not be able to see this, right? I understand where you're in it. When you're in the trauma, right? When you're in the turmoil, it might be hard. What I'm going to suggest you do is journal. Journal as much as fucking possible. Like, while you're in the moment, the breath work is what the first thing I'm going to suggest you do, right? The breath work. Ground. But then go journal. Don't get reactive and word vomit or, let it all come out, because that's her stealing your energy, right? That's a trauma. She's traumatized, right? Okay? And she's just trying to take your energy. She's still sucking your energy. She's sucking your energy by trying to get a reaction out of you. By saying whatever she's saying. I'm not saying it's right, but her trauma is valid for her, right? It doesn't mean that you're right or she's right. All of it's coming from trauma. It's coming from a trauma response. Anybody that's triggering you, that's coming at you to try and trigger you, the only person you can change is you. A trigger is coming up for you to address what is happening inside of you in that moment, and how quickly can you come back to center. That is how you turn it into a strength. You work on you, and you work on that moment. That's why I'm saying, write it down. Okay, you walk away. I'm gonna invite you to another thing. Okay? I'm gonna invite you because this is your daughter and you want a relationship with her, obviously. I invite you to do this in this moment, and it may be hard, even if you try it once. I don't know, write it down. Okay, go back and watch this video a couple times. Try and just listening. Your emotions are valid, right? Her emotions are valid. if it's not constructive, like if she's just tearing you down, no, you don't need to sit there and listen to the abuse. If she's just attacking you and saying all this volatile stuff and it's a reactive, toxic shit, like no, not that. But invite her to, where is this coming from? What is this about? What deeper issue is this about? I mean, is she doing any work on herself? Is she trying in any way? Like, I don't know. It depends, because sometimes you're just talking to somebody not even looking at themselves. If she's not aware and not doing any work on herself, then yes, just walk away and go journal about it, and that's it. And what I would do, like if she's not in any way doing any work and taking any accountability for herself and whatever, then yes, you walk away and you go journal. You need to journal about it. And the reason I say journal is because you can come back and look at that later, like your journal, and that is allowing you to turn your strengths or turn your negative shadow stuff into traits. Like those triggers are important, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, I know it's complicated. That's why I said it. Like, okay, no, she's a toxic, yes, I get it, babe. But she's your daughter and you love her. So yes, walk away in that moment and say, in this moment, this is not productive. This is something that you could do. You could say, this is not productive. This is counterproductive. In the moment, you're just trying to harm me because you feel harmed. So that's something you can tell yourself, right? You don't even need to say it to her. So yes, it comes from her dad, and I get it, babe. I get it. I know your story. And I'm not negating what you're saying. I am very proud of you. Honestly, I'm very proud of you for even putting it out there and saying it and whatnot. I would go journal about it in that moment and what it is. Journal as much as you can. Literally journal till you can't journal anymore. That way you're getting it out. And what you can do is you can go back and look at it later from a centered place where you're not triggered. That is how you're going to turn your pain into power. Because you can go back and look at the issue in that moment and you can address what I want you to journal about is what you're feeling. What are you feeling? What emotions are coming up in Jill? What emotions am I feeling right now? And I want you to just freaking word vomit all over the damn page. Word vomit everywhere. And I want you to just, all the emotions you're feeling. So that way you can go back and look at them and say, okay, this is something I need to work on. And then you can do, that you can go back and work on. And what happens, what's going to happen when you go back and look at those stuff and you work at those triggers later, next time she tries that, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get triggered anymore. And that's how you turn your pain into power. You turn it into a strength. You become okay with whatever's triggering you. It's a red flag in your body. You're being triggered. The reason the trigger's coming up is for you to address it in you. Nobody else. Just for you to address it in you. Nothing else. Nobody else. Like, it's not for anybody else. Like, they're not going to understand it. It's your personal trauma that's within you that you need to address. So when you do that, yeah, and your lack of self-worth. But see, I want you to get it all out. I want you to say all of it, right? So when you write it all down, when you write down all those things that you don't in any way feel right about yourself, what you can do, right, is you can utilize chat GPT, right? Like, this is just something, like, I'm just off the top of my head, right? This is something, I mean, it's a tool. It's a tool. It's not a go-to of everything, but I mean, it's a utilized tool right now that, I mean, might be nice. So once you've written all this stuff down, right, you've got a journal, you've got all this stuff. How can you can go into there and ask a prompt, give me some affirmations to help build my self-worth. Give me daily practice to help build my self-worth. Give me a routine to help build my self-worth. What is a practice that I can do on myself for self-worth? What is some journals I can use to help build self-worth? Like, you can go in and ask these things, but see, you got to get it all out. You got to still go within. Like, I'm not telling you to go use a machine and that's your solution. What I'm saying is that you still got to get it out. You still got to journal it. You still got to write it all down so you can go all the things, because the things that are going to come up while you're in that triggered moment are not going to be things like you're telling me right now, lack of self-worth, but I guarantee there's so fucking much more, right? I want you to talk about all of it. I want you to get it as much as you can, like word vomit all over the paper, like get as many freaking things every single time. Like, this is the fucking gift right now. I want you to use this. All of these things that she's going to do to trigger you, like, use it. Like, seriously freaking use it. Like, it's going to help level you up. Like, honestly, like, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous, but I am in a way because it's like level up. Fuck yes. Like when a level up comes, it's like fuck yes. Like in the moment, you know, it's like, oh, this sucks. But afterwards, I'm always like, damn, hell yeah. Like fucking got a level up. Like it's like a level up in a game. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a level up in the game. Like it sucks in the moment. Yes, it does. But you've been given this gift from the universe to level your soul up. And then next time it happens, like once you've worked on it, like you've been given the tools. That trigger is a gift. Like it's showing you what you need to see in order to work on you. And then next time that happens, you're gonna laugh. Like the manipulation can't happen when you're okay with yourself. They can only manipulate you by using your triggers, your insecurities against you. But once you become so aware of your own triggers, it doesn't happen. And that's what shadow work does. Like this is how you explore it. This is how you go down. This is the things. Like again, it's a freaking rabbit hole. All right, my loves, it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go. I'm getting tired. That was beautiful. I love it, Jill. I'm so freaking proud of you. Thank you all for coming into my live. I appreciate you. I love you. I honor you. Thank you all for coming in and sharing yourselves with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. I'm gonna go take me a nice little salt bath and I'm gonna do a clearing of my own energy. I send back all that is yours and I take back all that is mine. I love you. Have a good night.